Good morning. I hate you, Botrex. Why do you come around anymore? So you guys aren't used to being owned, huh?
Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
That's too bad. Black rock, black stone. Whatever. Who cares? Hi, welcome to the show. Cool. Drink some coffee, do whatever. Neat. So cool. Fucking fantastic. Yeah, this is my content now. I just quietly watch old man shit and nature. That's it. That's what we're doing for the rest of our lives. For 20 minutes, and then I'll leave. Bye. There you go. It'll probably go over better than my entire career. Career, he says. Cool. Anyway, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd all like that. Man, the defiance is low today. What's the, this car doesn't look like it made it. Didn't quite make it up the driveway. I guess we're going that direction. Huh. Alright. Great. Cool. Where's this? Finland. Finland. Where you don't need to drive appropriately. Okay. The streets have no names. In Finland. Great. Being drugged doesn't stop Batman from doing his Batman thing.
Holy Heidelberg, what'd you do that for?
I'm afraid we've been drugged, Robin.
I guess you could never trust a woman.
Whoa.
You made a hasty generalization, Robin. It's a bad habit to get into. But in this situation, it's entirely apropos.
Apropos? I think it's apropos. If somebody's doing appropriate, I think it's just literally apropos. He learned an important bat lesson. Indeed. Apropos, right? Am I stupid on that? No. Or whatever. Apropos. A paper pot. No, it's like a... oh boy. It's like a French word. Like it's for like appost, you know? In Portuguese, I can't. English used to use more French back in the day. Like we would just say more French words and shit. So apropos. It's like apt. It was an apt comparison. There is that. Even what's that short for? What is apt short for? What is apt short? No. Excuse me? What is apt long for? Fuck, man. Apropos. Not interested, dude. Fuck. Wait. Grok, help. I'm stupid. Grok, help, I'm dumb today. Grok, help, I'm dumb and annoyed today. Changes profile, different profile. Okay, let's see here. Apropos. Grok, what does the phrase apropos mean? Apropos. Okay? With relevance to, or relevant fitting. Thank you. Okay, great. I just was not spelling it right. Apropos. Apropos. Okay. Not. I speak druggy. Anyway, great. I speak druggy. Okay, I get what the druggy is.
Heidelberg, what'd you do that for?
Situation. It's entirely apropos.
Adam West is a man of many words, and most of them are clearly enunciated. So, okay. Great. What is this now?
Good morning.
Yeah,
yes,
good morning.
So I've arrived.
We're starting with the back end towards the front and zero enthusiasm. We're curbing all of it.
Arrived at that station. Today I arrived at the station after traveling for curry. It's already dried. This is it. This bullet is it. Yes. So I think I'll go to Tarva for a bit until the time is up.
The train? This bullet
yes,
train?
So it's going to be sunny. It's the same as Denfuho. It doesn't spread out in the shooting,
Denfuho.
like this. It shouldn't be a shooting range. Oh,
What?
that's it.
No, he means it like a gallery.
It's
like,
Tarva. That's it. Look, yes. So I think I'll go into Tarva. I ordered an iced coffee.
Okay.
This summer's Tarva iced coffee is irresistible. This is it. Oh, it's so good. It's summer iced coffee. Yeah. Yes. So I think I'll solve that problem for a bit until the time is up. Hey, I should have done this. Actually, that's it. This is the main channel. I think I'm using this. Somehow it was found on the sub-channel by mistake. Okay, so it's time for the next meeting, so I've come to the meeting place. I wonder what this is. This ball. This ball of the sun. Oh, I think there's an explanation written below. This is a high-class Jizo statue, and it's said that by putting part of your body inside it, you can receive some kind of energy or something. Huh, is this the hollow part? Do you put it in here? It feels hot when you put it in here. I wonder what it is. It feels like it's receiving some kind of thermal energy.
No, that's
Something
the
feels a
black
little
hole.
strange. Okay, so
That's where
I'm
we
heading
live
to
in.
the curry shop. I'm heading to the curry shop. I think it's around here somewhere. I wonder where it is. Yes, there it is.
Well,
It's up here,
okay.
over here. Isn't this confusing? Isn't
Yeah,
this
yeah.
confusing? Oh, this way, not this way, not this way, this way,
Wait,
this
wait.
way. This is
This way.
Chinese. Here, 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 here. This is
Okay,
it.
here,
I
here.
don't know. Okay. It's
Okay.
called you or something. Okay, they're going up the stairs. They're going up the stairs. Look, there's something here. There are various things here. Yes, we've arrived.
how are
Curry
you?
shop. Yes. How are you? Yes, the inside of the store looks stylish. There are various things here. Look. I ordered the west side. It's the keema curry from Nishimori and the most popular chicken one. Let's eat. First, the keema curry. Yeah. The spices are complex and delicious. Yeah. Ah, this is spice curry. Yeah. Let's try the chicken one too. Ah. Yeah. Ah, this has
Yeah.
a unique texture. This
Yeah.
one too. Yeah.
Ah,
This one isn't spicy. The
Great.
keema is mixed in. Yeah.
fantastic.
Ah, but it might be quite spicy. This one
Cool.
might be good if it was quite spicy. Yeah. You mix it up and eat it. This kind of thing. Oh, this is that. It's really good when you want to eat that perfect spicy curry. Yes.
Great.
So I bought some donuts at Suna.
Yeehaw.
Look, it's just the bag, but this is it.
It's a Minnie Mouse donut.
First,
Wow.
this is a Mickey Mouse donut.
Mickey, Minnie? Minnie, Mickey?
Wait a minute, there's some paper in it. There's a lot of paper in it. Hey, put a lot of paper here and there. And then this. This is that. This is
also
that.
like a
And this
cruller
is
and
that.
shit? How many fucking donuts
And this
did
is
you
that.
get? And
I can't
this is
explain
also
this
that.
anymore.
It's a lot of donuts.
Look. Yes, first, this. I'll try the old-fashioned.
That's
Soon
too
as
much.
old-fashioned, like this.
Okay. It's alright. right?
Oh, this one's a little moist. Yeah. This one's a little moist. Yeah.
A perfect
The
old-fashioned.
one at Tarva was like that. It was super crispy and kind of crumbled, but this one is moist. Yeah. Yes. Next, this.
Just down,
this is
down.
Minnie Mouse. Minnie
This guy
Mouse.
can get fat,
There are
bro.
things like this.
Okay.
Yes. That face for the thumbnail. A little bit of milk. How do you want to eat this? First, I want to pull the ears like this and eat it.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
this
take
texture is
balls.
good.
Okay.
This texture is like a donut ball. Yeah. Oh, this texture is good. Yeah. It's a solo berry and it's delicious. Like this. There's a dead mouse inside.
What?
Yes. Now I want to eat the
Excuse
main
me.
meat part. Yeah.
Excuse
Yes. Now I want and it's delicious. Like this.
me. What?
It's a solo berry and it's
There's no dead mouse inside.
delicious. Like this. There's a dead mouse inside. Yes. Now I
Yes.
want to eat the main meat part. This. There's a dead mouse inside.
442. This moment is critical.
There's a dead mouse inside.
What?
Yes. Now I want to eat the main meat part. Yeah. Oh, this is it. The texture is like this rough red part, the solo berry part, and the soft, squishy part.
Okay.
It's just right and enjoyable. Yeah.
How's the bow tie?
Oh, this has a strong strawberry flavor, which
Man,
is
did you
good.
even-
Yeah. Yes. So,
Did you even
next
swallow
is
during any of
churros.
that?
Churros.
Oh, okay.
This is it. I've been wanting to try it. These churros.
It's like
Oh,
a-
these
I've
are
never seen a
soft. I thought they
circular
would be really hard. They're soft.
churro then.
Maybe some of them are really hard. I wonder where I used to get tyros. I think I got tyros somewhere. Where was it? I think I got tyros when I did the Castle series or something. Oh, I think I got some on my one-man channel. And this is it. Strawberry
Dude.
custard French.
Oh my god.
I
How
want
can
to
you-
eat something like this with custard.
That's so much like, like I like sweet shit, but that is a lot of sugar. And oh my god. All right, sugar
I
and
want to
bread.
eat some cream too.
Just carbs and
Yeah,
trash.
yeah. Oh,
This man's gonna blow up. We are watching an active feeder.
oh, this is perfect. Oh,
Dude.
this is perfect. I used to get a donut from Mr. Donut, Suna. I used to get a donut from Suna.
Okay.
I used to feel sick when I ate it. But now I can eat it. This is
Okay.
Mr. Donut. Oh, no. Have Suna's donuts gotten better? Or maybe I've become a child and my sense of taste has changed. I wonder which one it is. This is it. Okay, so I'd like to compare these two. Sapporo Potato Barbecue.
Okay.
It's barbecue. Calbee. Yeah. 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 Oh, it's got a strong flavor. Yeah, it's got a strong flavor. Yeah. Next up is this one. It has zero barbecue flavor. Meat. No meat. Just vegetables.
Okay.
Oh, it's light. Light. This one is
Veggie
light.
flavor.
Yeah. Oh,
Gross.
but somehow this one has more of a salty flavor. It's really good. Yeah. But somehow, after eating so much, I ended up not really knowing which was which. And today's usual dinner is the red seafood noodles and
not
cup star
had
chicken
dinner?
Chinese. Yes, let's do that.
Jeez.
Yes. Slurp, slurp, slurp. This is it. This is
Pass
hot.
on the seafood one.
Slurp, slurp. Look. Yes, first, the red seafood. Oh, it's better than I thought.
Okay.
Oh, this is really good. Oh, this is really good. When I first opened it, I thought it had a slightly unusual seafood aroma. This is it, but it's delicious, just normal. And I like the spicy flavor. Yes, so, next up is the chicken Chinese. I got the
Great.
chicken Chinese. Yes, so, I'd like to try the chicken Chinese as well. Let's eat.
Chicken to Chinese.
Oh, this one is that. It's like a reliable Chinese ramen. Oh, these two are completely different. So, I'll level it up a bit. Huh. This one has the feel of a classic Chinese ramen. Yeah. Well, this is delicious when you drink the soup stock. So, I'm going to take a break because it's a little dangerous for my body. Okay. Yes, so, now, this is that. Seafood. Seafood. Yes. This is that. It was unexpectedly good.
Okay. It's so that. This is that.
The soup is really thin,
You guys know that?
but yeah. Oh, this
This
is delicious. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I never thought something this delicious would come here.
So cool.
It's like something so delicious just suddenly appeared here. Wow, this is delicious. I don't think it's often that seafood is this delicious. And then I came to Taba after work. I'm already full. I'm full, but Kaho asked me if I wanted to eat something else. No, I'm just going to have coffee today. I can't say that anymore. I'll just live up to her expectations and eat something. No matter how full I am, ordering something is what an otaku does.
Okay.
So, even though it's not otaku related, I think I'll eat something. Yeah, I'm full, but, this has a different flavor, so I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll have some coffee, like this. Okay. So, I'm going to solve some problems now, but I'd like to finish solving them today. I really tried. I got a lot. Please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. No subscribes.
His problem is going to be that big dump he's got to take from... That's a whole day of food. Dude, he ate so much. Bro really ate a dead mouse of this review. You were doing good up until you just ended it with like the dumbest of this review. Like, it makes no sense. What you've said makes no sense as much as the AI. Is that intentional? I just don't get it. Great. We're all stupid. Okay, cool. What's next? Cool. Great.
Hey guys, today
Bad Empanada trying to sue Ethan Klein for defamation, and he opened a lawsuit, a fundraiser for his lawsuit. That's very stupid.
we are going to talk about Bad Empanada. He is looking for a Arabic speaking lawyer from California that specializes
He spelled specialize incorrectly. We use Z's over here, buddy.
in defamation for a lawsuit. If you can assist, please get in contact. Now, interestingly enough, there is actually a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is for somebody called Rashad Haddad, aka Tim Hunty Chamat, Hoofy Luffy, Anne Frank. Did he really name himself Anne Frank? Has officially launched a fundraiser to sue Ethan. Support Rashad Al-Haddad's case against Ethan Klein. Now, the fundraiser has a brief description of why he feels like he's been defamed. Hello, everyone. Friends, I am Rashad Al-Haddad, who became famous on the Galaxy leadership when Yemen seized it and asked them to lift the siege on Palestine, and they would release the ship. Then I took pictures on board the Galaxy leadership and announced my solidarity with Palestine. My videos reached millions of views in the world. Then I did interviews in international newspapers, and I told them that the most important thing is the Palestinian cause. Then they said that I am a handsome young man. Pause. What the hell is happening here? Like, this guy's raising money? How much money is this guy raising? Please check.
I think he's reading the actual GoFundMe or something.
As of the recording of this video, he's raised $250 out of a total ask of $150,000. Wow. Now, between this, there's $150,000 here. I think Frogan is at $200,000. I think Casey Tron and Dennin's is $100K each. But then you got Dennin's other lawsuit. I mean, I hate to say this, but like, this fundraising for legal especially in Denon's case, like 'cause he was fundraising to sue Ethan Klein, is just insane. Carl Jobs, like I just don't like it as a lawyer. I do not like it one bit. It doesn't make too much sense to me. Like, have conviction. It's what happened to Carl Jobs. He didn't pay like a dime. Like, according to Carl Jobs, Knotts paid all the legal fees, and then he had fundraised not once but twice on using Billy Mitchell as the fundraising mechanic. Like, what lesson did he learn? Right? What punishment did he receive? Yes,
That's true. He kind of just like shit on Billy to fucking make money to pay.
he's doing bankruptcy, but according to Carl,
I was watching that the other day, and then Diorio was like, I feel bad for watching Carl Jobs, this and that. I always watch that stuff, but like from that non-trusting perspective of like all parties. I kind of go in with that cynicism. So anyways,
Carl Jobs' bankruptcy is awesome. It means that he won against Billy Mitchell. But neither here nor there. They're looking for
not at all.
Arabic-speaking lawyer. Again, this is more rattle stabling. That's like when you're not actually going to do something. Bad empanada, in the one lawsuit that he actually did, his law firm dropped him. Now, lawyers are very greedy, and there is a lawyer for every client. And trust me, when I say that, there are lawyers who will take bad empanada, given his reputation. But at some point in time, they're just like, he's probably not worth the headache. Do we really want our law firm to be associated with him? Probably not. Okay, so let's continue reading. So he is a handsome young man. And I responded to them, this is not the appropriate time to talk about beauty. Well, what a revolutionary. And that the Palestinian cause is the most important and we must focus on it. Then I did an interview with Hassan. Oh, here we get to it. Now we're getting a good part. On Twitch and Instagram. After the so-called Ethan Klein, the so-called is Ethan, I assume that's his real name, right? Does Ethan go by pseudonym? Responded and criticized me, saying that I am a haughty T and caused me many problems, including blocking all my accounts on social media. Oh, that's not good. How the F is this guy going to fundraise if he doesn't have social media? I was unable to travel to other countries because I was described as a T, knowing that I am a 20-year-old Yemeni citizen, a worker who does not belong to anyone. What does that mean? A worker who does not belong to anyone. Is that a mistranslation? I don't know what that means.
Socialist.
In all my interviews, I am...
It's like a commie socialist nonsense.
I tell them that I am a citizen who only expressed solidity with Palestinian cause, and this is what happened. Now I want to hire a lawyer and file a lawsuit against the so-called Ethan Klein. So there's the word again, so-called Ethan Klein. I hope you can support my case in all love and respect. No, he's just going to keep the money. I've seen this story time and verse, man. I've seen this story time and verse on YouTube with these quote influencers. My dude, guys, let's think about this.
Oh, he is really loud. Sorry.
There are why are there so many fundraisers to either sue Ethan Klein, we had Denon's, or to defend against Ethan Klein? Why are there so many fundraisers from all these individuals? Like, it is astounding, right? Because Ethan Klein, to my knowledge, he doesn't have a fundraiser raising money. He's suing 3 individuals and supposedly going to have to defend against this. Why is it every time there is a ability to fundraise, specifically legal, they do it? And you look at Frogan's fundraiser, it specifically says they can use it for personal expenses. How? I don't like it. I don't like it. I specifically don't like when you fundraise to sue somebody and you don't do it. This has also happened on YouTube. There was a person making Boruto videos, and he was critical of Boruto, which is the son of Naruto. And he got called out, or he got, quote, doxed, and, that term gets people to donate money. All the money, it's like, hey, whoa, I got doxed. Oh, you got doxed. Oh, I'll give you all my money. And he collected a large sum of money, and he still, to my knowledge, has not sued. This is song and verse, right? Carl Jobs collects about 200,000 plus Australian. Doesn't really need the money because Knots is already paying all the bills. But if he had won against Billy Mitchell, he would get to keep the entire, because Billy Mitchell would have to pay the 200,000. He would be up 200,000, half a house. So do not trust influencers when they actually want to sue people. It is very unlikely they can raise the sum of money they need. It is very unlikely they can win. I would say this: there are plenty of organizations that if they believe you have a strong enough case, they will go to bat for you. There are many copyright organizations that will go to bat for candidates they believe, and this is not just copyright. This is any type of law. There are nonprofit organizations of lawyers. I worked for one during law school, where immigration, but the cases we do are pretty solid. They're not flimsy cases like this. They're really solid cases where, hey, this person actually should not be deported, right? You just need to take their interview, get their documents, figure out, call a family member. Hey, do you have your birth certificate? Where they're at the hospital? You just got to figure out and do a little bit of legwork. But I can tell you these organizations do exist, and one like this would exist. I mean, it's funny how the money all just gets funneled to the influencer, right? And very little of it gets funneled to these organizations. It is also bad on Panada. I mean, it's very rare that your law firm drops you. It is very common much more common for a client to drop a law firm. It is very, very rare, and this is not the only time Bad Empanada has threatened to sue Ethan Klein, as you can see the post there. I don't know what the plan is, because you're raising money from the same people. So Bad Empanada, he's got his clothing line of, his guy's clothing line. He's supposedly going to donate money to Frogan, Denins, and Casey Tron. So already we have one avenue. Now he's promoting.
I've never even bothered to look. What? It's gotta be this fourth wall of shit. This is it? Proletarian solidarity. Oh, this must be it with these little stupid roses and shit. That's at, what's his name? Stupid ass from PA or whatever. He's got that stupid fucking dumb rose shit. Oh yeah, we're this fucking stupid garbage. We're all this stupid garbage. Like, anybody gives a fuck about your dumb little cause of a cause of a cause. Yeah, this is... Whew. This is the one. All profit donated to... Wow. There it is. Put that... That'll really rank your crank, Put that on your fucking woman. Some... reminder of Mike from PA. This is what you want to see when you're about to smash or some shit, right? It's a swimsuit. It doesn't mean smashing is inevitable. You know what I mean. Come on now. You see a beach build, bland, bimbo, bad body, and then it's got some fucking Mike from PA fucking smiling on the crotch. You know what I mean? Right, okay. Great. Okay, what a wow. I'd rather buy something from Hassan Piker's fucking clothing line. As disgusting and stupid as that is, I would rather.
A second charity, a second legal GoFundMe.
That is just nothing. It's words on a thing and a stupid symbol that AI made.
And it's basically his same audience. Like, how much money does his audience have? Didn't they already buy the merchandise and donate to
$300?
Donate to those three being sued. Do they have infinite money? Like, what's going on here?
On top of that, just like donate directly to the gals or whatever. They got their own gifts and shit. So, what is this?
Thing called BlackRock, and it owns America, and it's poisoning the citizens. I've never heard of this.
Single company
How have you never heard of the thing that my conspiratorial friends in my head, friends in my head, my conspiracy friends in my head, have been talking about this for like fucking years. What do you mean? It's a firm that's owned everything since Altria Group no longer owned everything. Do you not know what Altria Group is? Hi, Tectone, welcome to America. Your dad was in the army or some shit. It's crazy that, like, these folk don't understand, like, what pays daddy? What is Halliburton? What is war? What are the companies and other things that profit from and decide war? What are most of those owned by? Huh. It's almost like Kanye was right. Anyways, I'm going to let this play for a minute. You'll understand what I mean by that.
It controls the entire military-industrial complex,
Okay.
the whole food industry,
Really?
oil and energy sectors, every plane,
Do you guys
train,
know what this
and
is?
most
Yeah.
cars in America. They own the water utility companies, the hospitals, and the
For
funeral
years, bro.
homes.
What do you mean?
This one company that controls just about
Yeah.
every other company and corporation in the Western
How do you
world.
not know this?
Really?
And today,
Everybody knows
I'm
this.
going to show you with publicly available
How do you
open
not
source
know this?
information that's easy to find for yourself who this is
Okay.
and how we know it.
It's crazy
We
how
are,
this shit goes.
of course,
Okay.
Is this your grift to pretend like you don't know about shit and then learn and watch you learn? Is that your thing?
talking about the BlackRock conspiracy.
You got to know about BlackRock, dude. It's a conspiracy that you don't know about the conspiracy. That's my new conspiracy.
So it's the
It's one of
blacks.
the most widely known
No.
and also widely
It's
misunderstood
specifically not
conspiracies
the
of our day.
blacks.
So today we're going to unpack the real BlackRock conspiracy. What do we really mean when we say that BlackRock owns everything?
No,
I've been doing this
actually,
research
it's the
for
whites.
about 2
Yeah, right,
years
right.
now, and I think it's finally time to put it all together into one long-form video and lay out the whole thing and unpack who really owns the world.
Okay.
Information
All right, well, here we go, I
is the
guess.
oxygen of a democracy.
It's so sacred we can't talk.
So it was about 2 years ago on a Sunday that I was walking through my local supermarket thinking
Real quick, guys, is BlackRock owned by the Jews? Because I've been told that Jews run the world. That's what Kanye taught
Who
me.
run the
Are these
world?
the Jews? Oh, it is?
Who run
Oh,
the
no.
world?
Holy fuck. Am I about to become a Hassan viewer?
about how I just
Who
learned
run the
that
world?
tampons are full of endocrine disruptors and reprotoxic chemicals.
Oh, that's not good.
I just started a TikTok account 2 months prior, dedicated to researching and learning about how the world works, and
How
I
could
had
Nux
just
do
done
this,
a report
guys?
on tampons.
How could Nux
and
do this?
It's insane. Somehow, it's just
If tampons have poison in them, then the Twitter users are going to be really fucked up because they definitely need them every single time I tweet anything.
I
accepted
mean, he's tampon Tim. That's why he's crazy. Too many of those tampon chemicals, right, guys? That's right.
medical practice of today that once a month for several days, women just stick a chemical-soaked sponge into one of the most sensitive mucous membranes on their bodies.
Yeah, also calling a pussy mucous membrane is really not going to give me over my fear of vaginas.
They're
Can we
eating
call
the
them something
dogs.
prettier? Because that
You have a fear of vaginas? Do you want to talk about that? You want to talk about your fear of vaginas, Tectone?
Sensitive mucous membranes on
You said you turned down denims for fucking?
their bodies.
Yeah, also calling a pussy mucous membrane is really not going to give me over my fear of vaginas. Can we call them something prettier? Because that's a little bit yucky.
You
Right
have a
next to their
fear of
uterus and
vaginas?
ovaries and all that. They basically inject themselves
You got a fear?
with a whole cocktail of chemicals
Muslim, Jew, Catholics. Interesting.
well known to damage reproductive organs
But yeah, it's always some like religious shit too.
and dysregulate hormones and cause cancer.
What the
Researchers found glyphosate at 40 times
Dude
the legal
looks like
limit
a
for
porn
drinking.
star.
They found arsenic, lead, cobalt, mercury, and cadmium, among many other chemicals and heavy metals.
Mucus. They're saying he's gay because of how you're referred to vagina.
My comments on the
And he kind of looks Freddie Mercury-ish.
last video that I had made about the topic were flooded with
Cheers.
stories of women saying that when they switched to organic cotton tampons or to Diva cups, their periods became way less painful, way less intense, basically overnight. And
That's
then,
a
of course, there was a bunch of free bleeders just getting wild in there too.
Okay, genuine question. So what the fuck is this about tampons? Because I live with 2 women and I'm about to circulate this information to them. So you need to do organic tampons? So I got to get vegan cage-free tampons for the girlies. Okay.
Cherokee hair tampon. Dude, you need some Cherokee hair tampon. Somebody already said it, but that's South Park. That's a good one.
Okay, great.
They're all natural, bro.
Total anarchy.
All
But
right.
I'm in the
I do have some thick hair.
grocery store, and I have this epiphany. that
Boneless,
seems
vegan,
really
organic.
simple to me now.
Nah.
Like, I wonder
Chad, do you guys like your tampons bone in or boneless?
if there are any organic cotton tampons in this grocery store.
No Jews were made in the process of making these tampons. All right, we're safe. So no Jew
Jewless
tampons. Good.
tampons.
Nuxtaku, stay away. Vishoja was right about you, dude.
So I go to the tampon aisle and I take some photos of the selection available. And little did I know that those tampons, these ones right here, would change my life. Like, no joke.
When I'm 12 and this is deep, are men supposed to be using tampons?
That tampon aisle quite directly led to
My
me
governor
going on
would
Joe
say
Rogan
yes.
and hosting the Candace
I mean,
Owens show and sitting here now talking to
Tampon
you.
Tim in
God works
Minnesota,
in
yes.
mysterious ways.
There you go.
True.
Because I discovered
I'm still waiting to figure out why God has put me through all this shit, but I believe in him.
Bro loves tampons
I'm assuming
in
everything he
Minnesota.
does is for a reason. So I am still your willing soldier. I'm still waiting to see why I got to put up with all this bullshit
Are
every
you getting
single
to the
day.
Black
You know
Rock
what? He's probably
point at all?
Ethoxylase.
Oh my God,
way
we're
up
just
high
looking
in-
at tampons now.
But first,
Please.
I became obsessed, and I started doing this in every aisle of the grocery store,
Okay.
coloring in which colors, which items on the shelves were
Okay.
owned by the general mega corporate blob,
Okay.
and which ones were founder and family owned.
And how many
etc.
stores did
Oh,
you do this with?
shit.
I did shampoo and deodorant and baby food.
Okay.
And I found out that
Okay.
some aisles
Okay.
are even worse than the tampon aisle.
Okay.
Oh,
There are plenty
shit.
of aisles in your grocery
Yeah.
store
Yeah.
where every single option is owned by the same singular
Yes.
mega corporate
Correct,
mass.
correct.
What the
Banker.
fuck?
Well, this
It's not
is
just
why.
BlackRock. There's a whole rabbit hole that
Did you go to Aldi's? Did you look at all the companies that own all the shit at Aldi's or no?
that we're about to go down.
Eh?
But for example, the shampoo aisle at Target.
Whatever.
To this day, it's probably my most viral video ever.
Okay.
There are whole aisles at Target where every single product is sold to you by the same bankers.
Yes.
And a bunch of these shampoos and conditioners are in
Yes.
class action lawsuits for causing
Yes.
hair loss.
Yeah.
And one even
Yeah.
I knew it. I can't prove this yet.
I knew it.
But I think that dandruff shampoo is actually giving you more dandruff and destroying your hair.
Yeah.
I-
yeah. Period. And you should let your hair get some kind of natural grease ups and shit every once in a while. Not that that's what's happening here. I've really, it's dry here. So I've got like a dry scalp lately. But beyond that, stretch again. Yeah, what he's saying. I mean, you do have to stay clean and shit, but it's like, sometimes you want like the shitty phosphorus, crappy Suave shampoos and shit. It's just in out. You're not sitting here trying to like, you know, really take care of your hair. But don't take it from me. I'm wrong about everything that I think about hair. But back in the day, I'd like hand soap it and shit. Like, who gives a fuck, dude? If it needs to get clean, it needs to get clean. You ever put glue in your hair? No? Oh, good for you. You ever spike your hair? So there's a lot of different ways to clean it, just like there's a lot of different ways to break it, fuck it up. Your scalp is very important in that, since they're flashing bald and we're talking about this. There's like armpit shit in those types of shampoos. There's like metal crap in there and shit. So you might have been blocking up some, you know, follicles and shit, you know? So, I don't know. Every once in a while, though, like, let it, like, 3 days, 4 days, and just let it get a little greasy. It's good for, like, your hair. It's good for your hair. It's natural, bro. Natural. Okay? Over clean is over clean. Over greasy is really bad, but, like, let it get to a point where you can tell, and, like, it needs it. You know?
I can't prove it, but I think Head and Shoulders and I think Selsun Blue are destroying your hair and giving you more dandruff.
Okay.
Because everybody that I know that uses Head and Shoulders and Selsun Blue is now bald. And
That's
the other
crazy.
thing, I think acne products that clear your acne actually give you more acne.
That's right.
Because once I stopped using acne products, I stopped getting acne.
Right, so I might be greasy and I might occasionally get a zit, but I don't have a bunch because if I use some other shit, it's gonna like irritate my skin and make me break out and shit. And people are like, "Oh, well, why don't you just go crazy on a blackhead on your nose?" And it's like, well, if I do that, then it's gonna like fucking burst out and shit. Not that I have like really bad skin right now, but that's his point. So. When I was younger, it was like, don't irritate it too much. You might like start an issue. Sensitive skin, bro.
I think they're lying to us.
Face accusations for making people's hair catch on fire. That's a true story. You can look it up. Those very same companies, though, they market hair regrowth products right there in the same aisle from the same company. Problem, solution.
All right.
And you know what's crazy? I stopped getting dandruff on my head and my beard the moment I stopped using anti-dandruff stuff. You know what I use on my head and beard now? I shit you not. You know what I put on my head and beard now? And I have no dandruff? Olive oil.
Yep. Oh, come on. Gross. Dude.
I use extra virgin olive oil.
People like mayo and shit. I don't want to hear about it. I don't like greasy. Over greasy.
Determined by the FDA to be those levels.
Slap that shit over your bald head. Whatever you need to make yourself feel better.
Baby food.
They're sick.
I can't do that.
Notably BlackRock and Vanguard. And
bro, that's insane.
That in just a minute.
Holy shit.
My hair is thick enough. I
ice
can't.
cream.
I can't. If I do any of that, it'll like fuck it up. This is insane.
Dressings. Some types of products had more variety than others.
Sauces.
Some aisles had a lot of family and founder-owned brands to choose from.
Right.
But in the end, you start to realize what many of us all already kind of know, but have never quite visualized.
Mm-hmm.
All of our abundance, all of our foods and drinks and soaps and lotions, everything else. Thousands and thousands of brands to choose from.
It does look like a fun little chart.
It's actually all owned by just a handful of mega corporations.
Yeah.
And now this is where we peel back the next layer of the onion.
Okay.
Because if you wanted to know
if you
who
step out
owns
from that,
any given product, like say Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, which is one of my favorite examples, you can search that on the internet for yourself. This is what I was doing for every single product on those grocery store aisle shelves, and it took forever. So you search that,
your video
and you'll find out that Clorox
owns
owns Hidden Valley Ranch dressing, which is
a
bit alarming and not exactly what you were probably hoping to find.
What?
And notice that this is old news, too. Clorox acquired Hidden Valley Ranch in 1972. They've been making the ranch since before most of you were born.
What the fuck?
Man, I don't like ranch,
who owns
bro.
Clorox?
Not a
and
fan.
The answer is that Clorox is a publicly traded company. I like to call it a mega corporation, but it just means that they sell shares in your finance bro buddy on Wall Street.
Ranch has lead in it.
Into the stock and hope it goes.
Now people are going crazy.
And
who wants some bleach flavored ranch, boys? Yum, yum, yum.
Who are these shareholders? If you want to know who owns a public
Vanguard,
company like
BlackRock.
Clorox, the phrase you need to search for is institutional ownership. Because while your buddy who drills Wall Street bets for the next short squeeze might be able to buy some shares, he's really just a tiny little germ compared to the big boys, the banks. So you're looking for the top institutional shareholders. And for Clorox, it's all these guys. Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, Geo Capital Management, Morgan Stanley, FMR is Fidelity, Stifel Financial Corporation. They're not a common one. Citadel Advisors, Royal Bank of Canada, Champlain Investment Partners, LLC. Collectively, just quick math, looks like these top 10 owners collectively own about 35% of the company. And that's pretty typical. The more of this research you do, the more you realize that these sheets always seem to look the same. Dave's Killer Bread, not owned by Dave. Sorry. It was bought by
Dave's
Dave's Killer Bread is my favorite bread. That's what I have every morning.
I'm sure
Please tell me this.
You hipsterish fuck. What do you need? 14 more fucking grains from jail, right? I'm Dave, and this is my jail time jail bread. I make bread now though, because I got out of jail and now I make bread, and I make really good bread with a lot of grains in it because I went to jail. And I remember when I was in jail with them bread, bread was so not, it was waifu thin bread, and now my bread is powerful, like jail is powerful, and it has many grains ingrained in it, like the jail is ingrained in me, in my bread. Buy some of my great good seed, Dave's jail bread, jail bread. It's good. It's good bread.
Isn't bad. I eat this shit every morning. It's my favorite. It has protein. It's so good.
I suffered from PTSD, but then I started making bread with these really good seeds, man. And now I feel way better, bro.
RS Foods, a mega.
Yeah, 2001 made a series of poor life choices. No. That's cool. That's cool.
Corporation.
L.
And they're
Dave.
owned by Vanguard, BlackRock,
Stop.
and State Street, plus a bunch of banks and fund managers.
There you
General
go.
Mills, JP.
He made his thing, he made his bank, and he sold that shit. And who's to thank? Well, that's BlackRock, indeed.
Morgan, Norfolk Southern, American Waterworks. Top owners, Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street, highlighted in red.
You're done, Bunny.
Plus all the
Lead
banks
bread.
and financial institutions.
Stop saying lead bread.
Make up the rest of the list.
Lead
Bro,
bread.
every morning.
Shit. Dude, Kirsha goes to sleep. It goes so deep.
Morning, I
down
have
this
2
rabbit
slices
hole.
of Dave's
Oh,
Killer
okay.
bread with a little bit of margarine on it. Oh my, it's my favorite thing to wake up.
Margarine. Margarine? Really? Oil and oil and oil. Ugh.
So,
Margarine? Not butter, dude? No, animal fat. I can't do animal fat in my fucking, my diet, my bald diet. I got a bald diet where I work out. I can't have any animal fat in my bald workout diet. It's part of my life. You know, my blatoids are connected to my laparums. My laparums are connected to my flockums. You know, my lock-a-flockum floms. Yeah, the ladies love my lock and flockums, you know.
You start looking at entire industries, and you realize that the same is true for all of the biggest corporations in every industry, like food and beverage, banking, big tech.
Lead bread.
Each of those images collaged together is an
Some-
individual ownership.
Some lead bread with lead spread. Oh man, it's called Killer Bread for a reason. Man, this is all really good.
Sheet like the ones we were just looking at for Clorox, and highlighted in red on each sheet. It's
called Killer Bread for a reason. I sure hope
not.
Almost
Yeah.
always the top 3 spots.
I sure fucking hope not.
i.e. the top.
Lead bread, lead spread. Lead bread, plastic margarine. Really gross. Margarine? Are you fucking kidding me? Margarine is really bad. Yeah, what are you doing, dude? That's like all pure trans fat.
3 shareholders.
It's no animal fat, though. I feel like what I said about oil and shit.
The same is true for the oil industry and for the green energy industry.
Margarine is worse than the bread. Yeah, you use margarine, everybody's burning them on the fucking margarine.
Literally
Tell them
for
about margarine.
hospice,
Wait till you find out how margarine was made.
funeral care, and
You're not ready for these rabbit holes, bro.
cemetery homes. They're buying those too. Because if you're going to make money poisoning people right out the gate in the baby food, I mean, why not also make money when they die, right? So, as I did all this research across basically every industry in the economy, I found the same major thing over and over and over again. It's a big club, and
Lead
we are
bread.
not in it. So naturally, I got
There's
curious
lead in the
just
bread.
how much of the stock market of all the publicly traded companies do BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street actually own? Like, how big is their share or slice of the pie? So I took the top 100 companies on the U.S. market, companies that you're very familiar with, like Tesla, Pfizer, Starbucks, Verizon, Lockheed Martin, Home Depot, you know,
It's very good, Boober.
normal companies, the big ones, the top 100. And I built a giant spreadsheet that scraped their stock ownership information live off the web and into my charts. And then I used all that data to build this sheet showing what percentage of the top 100 companies in America are owned by each of these investment firms, banks, and billionaires. And even though I had already been doing this research for months, this kind of shocked me. Vanguard, BlackRock, and State Street combined represent more than $5 trillion invested in the top 100 companies. On the right of this chart, you can see that collectively, that represents 42.2% of
Jesus.
all the shares of ownership in the top 100 companies.
Holy
If you
fuck.
expand your scope to the 25 biggest financial institutions, they collectively own 83% of the shares.
Jesus.
83%. This is just the top 25 biggest financial institutions.
Yeah.
There are hundreds of them above us on these lists.
Yeah.
So now, it's important to slow down
Holy shit.
and explain what a share actually is. Like, what does it represent? What does it mean? Because a lot of us think of shares of stock as something nebulous, like a form of gambling for white guys in suits, and kind of, but a share is way more than that. A share is a share of
Turkey, to make turkey fat. Turkey fat. Margarine is a byproduct used to make turkeys fat as fuck. The BlackRock
ownership of a company, and it's a share of the voting rights for how that company
Of
is
course.
run.
Yep.
Because in a sick way, all of these companies are actually run democratically, except that you buy your votes. Like, the more shares you own.
Yeah, it's a democracy of everybody who paid to win, right? It's it's
kind of like America.
not really a democracy at all, but it gives you the guise that it is. And whoever owns majority share gets majority say and majority rule of what they do. And if all of these corrupt corporations are the ones telling everybody what to do in totality sense of everything they have their fucking greasy ass fingers in, that means that all these companies could potentially be doing the same bad practices. And this is why I am getting very concerned that my bread is actually lead bread and Dave's killer bread is called killer bread for a reason. I need a grok roast. Grok, what do you think? Is Dave's killer bread dangerous? Not considered dangerous. Organic, whole grain ingredients, high fiber content. Oh, thank God.
However,
we're okay.
However,
we're okay. I'm
hold
gonna be
on.
okay.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Bread, dangerous.
You're not okay.
Not considered dangerous. Organic, whole grain.
There are some considerations to keep in mind based on individual dietary needs and preferences. Dave's Killer Bread has 21 whole grains and seeds. That's a lot of seeds, and I found them in jail. When I was in jail, I found those seeds, and I put them in my bread, and I was like, that's a much better bread. I'm going to make this bread. When I get out of here, I'm going to make this bread for the people. And then he did. And then he immediately sold that company off.
Ingredients, high fiber content.
Allergen,
Oh, thank God.
sesame, potential
All right,
concerns. There was something there. I don't care. I'm gonna do
Oh,
it.
thank God.
Potential concerns. That really pumped out, didn't it? Canola oil. Gluten content. Canola oil. There you go. Some sources criticize as less desirable due to potential processing concerns or omega-6 fatty acids. Canola oil is generally considered safe and less processed than refined oils. What the fuck is that even? Added sugar from fruit juices, blah 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 blah, something. Organic cane juices. We're good. We're good. Okay. Gluten stuff. So maybe a little bit through the canola oil adage, but there's only like a tiny, if any, bit of that. Yeah.
All right, we're okay. We're okay. I'm gonna be okay.
You're basically
The more
okay.
votes you get. So if you own 10%
It is
of
in
the
the
shares,
name, though,
you
so
get
technically, I
10%.
mean, they couldn't be to blame if you die from the killer bread. It says killer on the bread, so.
Of the voting rights. It's actually pretty simple. You
Somebody
don't vote
said that too, canola oil. Somebody had saw that. That was fucking.
on every
That
tiny
must have been edited to be shorter. Okay.
little thing the company is going to do, like what color the packaging will be or how many Cheerios go into a box. But you vote on the big things, like major policies that the company is
They
going to
own
adopt or
Grok
reject.
too, by the way.
Shareholders can introduce their own items for voting. In the 2010s, one of the most popular ones were like various versions of sustainability initiatives, like eco-friendly packaging, zero emission commitments, stuff like that. Almost every company in the American market was voting on those sorts of initiatives over the last decade, and there is a reason why that we will get to. But most importantly, shareholders vote on who will sit on the board of directors, and they are the ones that guide the company and hire and fire the executives that actually run the company on the day-to-day, like the CEO, CFO, COO.
Unround
C names.
flax.
Those guys are called the C-suite because
Somebody's going
they're
mad
all
about
chiefs,
flax.
you know? So they, the C-suite, are hired and fired by the board of directors, who we elect with our shared voting rights.
Unround.
And all of this...
Unround flax. They literally meant unground. And just can't spell. Well, unground, whole, flaxseed is safe to eat. It's generally recommended to grind it before consumption. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is ground in the bread. I don't have these in Dave's Killer Bread. There's just massive. It's like it's definitely ground. So, okay. Anyways, helps bowel movements, insoluble fiber, and makes you poopy.
Is determined by shareholder voting. The more
Poopy.
shares you own,
Poopy.
the more votes you get. You see where this is going?
Yeah.
Yet?
Yeah, but like you didn't go into any of. So BlackRock CEO dead. It's actually Blackstone, but
We begin this hour, though, with our
they're all the same.
top story. A city in shock. A gunman taking 4 lives in a shooting at an office tower in Midtown Manhattan.
And also philanthropy here to make New York KPMG. He thinks he's making his way upstairs to the NFL offices because he had an axe to grind with the NFL because he said he had CTE. Meanwhile, he never played for the NFL. He made his way up to the Withered Management Group, which is a REIT here in Manhattan, and that is where he opened fire, shooting another person and then ultimately killing himself. He killed an NYPD officer and shot an NFL employee. We know that Blackstone and the NFL have their employees working from home today, and they are really issuing their...
Was that like the day after? Fuck off, 9 days ago. Is there anything like today? I guess this week, but okay. Let me put like Stone, since I want to be a fucking ass about it, and then like we're not talking about it. It is like a inspiration direct. So is the Free Palestine guy. It's all the same. Do we have like a 1, 2, 3 diagram about how this happened? Can I get a?
Through Nebraska and Iowa,
okay.
Also found Columbia, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. And
The
then
car
he got there.
spotted at Shane Tamura would enter city limits. Now widely circulated, no it.
And then he went up the building.
St. Patrick's Cathedral, and steps from there.
28 p.m. 40.
Approach distance where the shooter appeared to enter. And from his perspective, it might have looked like this. This is a virtual tour
cool.
from a site that lists real estate called VTS.
Oh,
it
man.
shows long hallways in 2 directions and a security desk.
Hey.
The building's security camera footage shows the shooter enter the lobby, turn right, and immediately open fire on an NYPD officer.
Boink.
One additional male is shot in the lobby.
Boink.
That officer was technically off duty,
Yep.
nor a
The shooter then calls the elevator, which opens in the lobby. A female exits that elevator, and he allows her to walk past him unharmed.
And this is where the story takes a major turn, because morning TV.
He appeared to have gone to the wrong floor.
There are 2 different elevator banks, Adams would say. Some banks don't go to every floor. He appeared to have gone to the wrong bank, and he ended up on the floor of Withered Management. There's a reason the mayor believes the shooter was trying to get to a different part of the building, which I'll explain in a moment. But instead, he goes to the 33rd floor, where, according to media reports, the woman who had just moments earlier left that elevator unharmed was headed. What New York's mayor would add to this, speaking to MSNBC, was that the elevator at that moment could have been stopped.
They implemented so many safeguards, and even to the point that they could have stopped the elevator from moving in any direction or bringing it back to the floor.
Except the security guard capable of operating it was killed at the security desk. So the shooter moved on.
Yeah.
Goes up to the 33rd floor, which is Withered Management, and begins to walk the floor, firing rounds as he traveled. One person was struck and killed on that floor.
So he intentionally went to the 33rd floor, not the 34th. Okay.
He then proceeds down a hallway.
I'm not going to listen to the mayor. So he had the wrong floor. Well, he still got off anyway and did some shit. And
himself in the chest.
And seemed to have accurate targets, and he still got one NFL guy. Okay, so that seemed to be his target then, because he had the CTE shit, and he was arguing on behalf of the fucking NFL. Okay, great.
The shooter would die from this self-inflicted.
So I don't believe Adams Ever? That guy
in
or
the
whatever. This guy, I don't believe this guy. This guy's a more not this guy. This guy's a fucking dimp.
Even to the point.
He's a dimp. This guy's a dimp. He's a lying fucking moron. So anyways, CEO dead. Okay. Didn't give us too much at all, did it? One day ago. I mean,
Luigi Mangione inspired me.
meme violence.
These inspired memes, posting the phrase Luigi across her face and CEO down in another tweet. Legal scholar Alan Dershowitz and classicist Victor Davis Hanson sharing their thoughts on social media violence in Sinclair's America on Edge documentary.
Social media is the Wild West, and framers of the First Amendment had no idea how social media should be.
It's funny, right? Because, like, she's white and she's a CEO, and you saw the comment from some fucking foreigner asshole pretending to be an American saying fucking, you know, normalize killing CEOs or whatever. Just, no. I said it. Not me, though, but the comment said that. I wasn't saying that. Oh, geez. I said it. Uh-oh. But it's fine. It was in that comment that we read earlier. Out of context. Man, that sucks, doesn't it? Jeez. You know, if I was on Twitch, that would be it. Clapped forever. Get 7 days or some shit. I'm not Mike from PA, though, so, you know, they're going to clap my shit forever. They'll just perma-ban me for that one. Jeez,
Massive day
it.
for the...
Looks like I'm out, guys. Looks like I'm out. Unemployed.
Apparently, Mudahar is gay.
So Mudahar is also gay. Mudahar is supposedly has a gay cheating scandal.
Mudahar's gay cheating scandal.
This is not homophobic content.
My mouth felt weird.
Now, at the time, I was in a relationship with another woman, right?
Right. Thanks for the
with a chick, but
clarification.
And unfortunately, what happened was me and my best friend Ryan. All right, we're talking best friend. I've known Ryan for years. We were so wasted that at some point in the night, me and Ryan started fucking making out for the hell of it. Like, we're talking tongue in mouth. We made out. We got real gay with each other for like 10 seconds. And I woke up on the couch.
You know, nothing seems to be an issue so far. You know, he just wanted to get hot and steamy with the homies. But yeah, let's just say he had a girlfriend at the time.
His girlfriend at the time apparently wasn't very happy with this.
I was told the entire hour back when I was driving, she was so pissed at me last night. She was like, you cheated on me with your friend. And then she laughed at me.
Brian, the man he cheated on his girlfriend at the time with, appears to be the YouTuber Nexpo. And that isn't the only time he's talked about kissing him and potentially doing more with him while drunk.
Hey, Ryan, can you please kiss Muda? No. Please.
I want to make out there?
Unless.
I'm drunk enough, dude. I won't remember this.
I say mango. Mango's down.
You have to do it all.
I'll suck his dick after I'll let you know.
Again, you know, they're just joking around. There's nothing serious here, but, you know, it keeps going.
Perhaps he would even suck Ryan's dick. Maybe that even happened at his friend Kyle's wedding from the other story.
And you know how, like, the first thing you do is you, like, check your lips, like, huh. Oh, shit. I think I did something.
No, I can't really say that's relatable. I think you lost us, Chief.
I'm just, like, touching my lips, like, this is a little f***ing, it's like, it felt like I had lip gloss on. Huh.
Wow. What?
I think I f***ed Ryan.
Some ordinary gamers.
You know what I mean?
This isn't even related to the whole Eastler engineer drama, but it is kind of funny in its own right. But trust me, I keep hyping this up, but the plot...
No, I've never had, like, an actual, like, gay encounter. I'm not actually gay, so that's weird. Gay shit? That's straight up gay shit. So you and another man with a mustache and a beard and just another man and a man on a couch looking at each other. And they were like, let's fuck. It's not my dimension. I'm sorry, I know I look like this, but that's just not my dimension. I mean, if they're trying to smash me, I mean, I could see that, but no. Fuck, dude. See, there it went. Oh, geez, gay. Oh, no. But, like, no, never had that. It's weird.
Twist is coming.
Never woke up with a twist is coming. The coming was on his lips, friend. The twist had already came. Gross. I never had that. I didn't wake up with like, oh, there's my throat seems to be cum blasted. If I was doing some shit, I was aware of it. I was like, you know. Anyway, and it was different. It was more like under a different guise. So I don't know. It's strange. The Dragon's Fury. Am I right?
Not as much as Buddha with Nexpo, though.
Dude, it wasn't even like I regretted it. Like, it was fucking good. Looking guy.
It's just a little joke with a friend, though, right? Haha, doesn't mean anything. Here's Mutahar's take on that idea from when he was on the Kino Casino last year.
You're not really joking when you're actually doing the degenerate thing, right? Like, it's like if you filmed like gay with your buddy. It's like, no, it's just a joke, bro. Like, you know, I'm not.
Yeah, dude. Bro,
I'm
balls in your mouth.
I'm just f***ing him off a little bit, right? Like,
by your own logic, wouldn't that make you
gay? And again, for the gays, I'm going to spill even more tea because I know you love that. It's entirely possible that Mutahar was cheating on a terminally ill woman with a man.
Dude, this guy can't even finish a sentence without laughing. What? This is an insane allegation. You know, let's hear him out. I don't think the distinction here matters whether or not you cheat on a terminally ill person with a man or a woman, but I digress.
So 2020 is when he's talking about this gay experience in flirting with Ryan. He says the actual makeout, or possibly more. He says he was blackout drunk and doesn't fully remember. He says this happened at his friend Kyle's wedding. It's hard to pin down when that happened. I can't find Kyle saying when it was, but I can find Mutahar saying he went to a wedding in 2019.
I was supposed to go to this New York wedding, and which I did, right?
As a cybersecurity engineer, this dude shares awfully hella details about his personal life.
Which is the year before he told us about his gay experience. I was going to check the Cult Camp podcast, which he did with Kyle, whose wedding he went to, for mentions of New York. But while a few days ago when I started looking into the guy, that channel existed, it has since been deleted.
Mutahar's finally put his cybersecurity skills to use. You know, he's wiping the internet clean.
Deleted. Possibly at Mutahar's instruction, because Kyle, the guy whose wedding Mutahar went to, has been defending him on Reddit and telling people that he's talking to him.
No, full stop. You claim his credentials are fraudulent, and as far as I'm aware from my conversations with him, he won't respond to these dumb as allegations. The term engineer is used fairly loosely and colloquially in the tech industry. It literally doesn't pay to address this shit because people accusing him will not change their mind regardless of proof presented. It is a lynch mob whose sole interest is in destroying someone they dislike. I'm not saying Mutahar has to expose himself for his past, but I feel like that would be the easy solution here, right? Just show us the engineering job he claimed to have worked like 5 or 6 years ago. If you're not working there anymore, what's the problem?
Talking to him, and Mutahar says he's not going to respond. I would argue personally, however, that deleting fucking everything is a response, and it forces me to speculate and ask you to clarify.
Anyway, enough on this engineering stuff. I'm curious about the gay cheating scandal.
This photo is actually from my buddy Kyle's wedding. All right, this happened like, I want to say, a few years ago at this point too.
And we know it happened.
So my shit, one could argue, oh, he deleted stuff and he's trying to hide shit. No. I was hacked and they attacked me. I've been very clear about this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's false narratives among fucking harassers and assholes out there. I was hacked. Hi, I'm crazy. This bitch has so much fucking hair. Anyway. Yeah, I'm crazy. That was a crazy break. You're welcome.
Happened before that 2020
Euro.
So I doubt it happened much longer before 2019. So I gotta ask, was that 2019 wedding Kyle's? Because if it was, I think I know who you were dating. In 2021, he had an interview with Dr. K where he talked about dating a woman who was terminally ill.
Yo, Mr. Who's the Boss collab. Okay, I might make jokes about Canadians, but Mr. Who's the Boss is hands down my favorite YouTuber. You know, he's keeping your country's reputation good. Be thankful. Another L for Pakistan.
So I'm gonna jump a little bit here, okay?
I don't know. This is kind of why I don't do interviews, because then like other people have the rights to my content. You know what I mean?
So what you can make sure of is that you don't fall in love with someone that acts of God can take away from you.
Right.
Mine.
Lord knows I made that mistake. Yeah, they're still fine now. Don't worry. Like, they have a few more years to go.
You know, I'm a villain, not a monster. I'm not even gonna crack a joke there.
You know, it's a rare thing when I say something like that is like a hypothetical.
No,
like
no. This person has a. Well, I'll tell you, this person has a POTS, so it's tachycardia. It's really bad.
With all the issues she had, this girlfriend was apparently terminal. And when did he date her?
Yeah, can you tell me how old you were when you met this person?
I would say that I was 24. So, about 3 years ago.
This makes sense as well. In earlier 2019, he talked about being single for over a year.
Guess what? You want to know? I've been single for fucking well over a year now.
He looks scary. He looks like the guy who promised my son free Robux.
Promised my son that you're going to give him free Robux.
Met her when he was 24, which he would have been from 2018 to 2019. Was single but ended up dating someone in 2019 at some point. That's our girl. And if that 2019 wedding was Kyle's, the one where you made out with Ryan or Nexon on YouTube. Oh boy. Mutahar, I'm gonna add another question to the pile. Did you break up with a terminally ill woman because you're gay and cheated on her?
Now, this dude actually hates Mutahar, and obviously we don't know the exact timeline, whether or not it's even the same girl, but if it is, what? Like, at this point, anything regarding Mutahar doesn't shock me. Like, was Mutahar there with Julian Assange with the WikiLeaks? Was he there with Edward Snowden? Is Mutahar CIA?
It's okay to be gay, Mutahar. You should probably tell your wife, though.
Muta being gay is probably the most honest thing he's shared about himself. Mutahar says stuff to his chat family that Batman couldn't get out of me. Like, at this point, I feel bad for Mutahar. He's gonna, you know, pull a sketch and, like, delete Linux or something. Like, he's definitely not feeling good right now.
The main drama is that he's called himself an engineer for 10 years, right? People want him to come out and apologize for saying that, or assert that he is or was an engineer. If he does that, though, that statement itself could be a title violation. Where he lives, licensing bodies have gone after people simply for saying they're an engineer publicly. In 2016, they charged a politician for saying he was an engineer in a debate. Charges were only dropped as a result of him agreeing to make a public apology and a donation.
Mutahar's between a rock and a hard place. You know, he's in a bit of a pickle, and honestly, I think the best thing for him to do is to just come out and, like, you know, be like, yeah, I wasn't an engineer. If I have to deal with some legal bullshit from, like, some, like, governing bodies, whatever. It's like a 10K fee anyway.
No he's not responding. And if he does, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
So that's why I went to engineering, and engineering worked out.
Did it, Muta?
This dude is scary as hell, you know. He's strategic and ripping apart Mutahar. He's destroying his credibility. He's even adding, like, moral weight with the freaking terminally ill girlfriend comments. It's insane. And that's the thing. He's just using clips of Mutahar to just show hypocrisy, and you can't really get out of that because, like, at the end of the day, he said these things. Also, maybe it's a hot take or how I was raised, but I think kissing anybody while you're in a relationship with someone else while drunk, regardless of their gender, is like cheating and absolutely fucking loser behavior.
Me and Ryan started making out for the hell of it.
You mean to tell me
he's approaching it from a I was completely clear until a moment happened.
Fake and gay.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we ran out of time for this video.
Thank you. I don't. Oh boy. What's this?
As a man who grew up in the hood, as a man who's 22% black,
I'll let you have it. I don't care anymore.
I want to talk about everybody's favorite topic, which is black fatigue. Now, I want to make it perfectly clear. I love black people. No, I don't just have a black friend. Majority of my friends are black. I will represent the blacks here today, and I will say I have no black fatigue. However, I do have retard fatigue, so let's go ahead and talk about this shit.
I don't even know how to start this video. This is such a topic that needs to be approached with such care so people don't think I'm a racist. Listen, there's a thing out there called...
I don't want people to think that I'm racist either. I want them to know.
I don't want to watch this without yesterday's context of me watching a different thing. What was it about? What was it about? Oh, Dark Brannon watched a thing where these young, non-white individuals had watched, like, Nick Fuentes or something and were agreeing with him. And they were saying the Boondocks statement of, there's more, step on my sneaker moment versus normal people, civilized actions types. There you go. Okay? Is that soft enough for you?
Black fatigue. This is where American people are getting kind of sick and tired of ghetto people. And coincidentally, these ghetto people just happen to have black skin. Black fatigue does not affect every single black person. It's not like people are going around and seeing a black person and...
So the reason why ghettos are majorly black, back in the 1950s, they used to have black designated zones. And for those people who didn't break out of those black designated zones, even up to 70 years later, well, the ghettos have kind of become a free-for-all crime fiesta, and it is majorly black dominated due to the fact, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, that black people had it very hard even recently. You know, a lot of people talk about slavery like 200 years ago, and guys, I'm going to be real. We can go ahead and stop talking about that. It is what it is. But we can't deny that even just 70 years ago, in your grandparents' lifetime, there were black designated zones which systemically have repercussions until today, which is why a lot of the poorer, more crime-riddled areas are black infested.
Being like, oh, these black people, I can't stand them. No, there's a reason, and there's a decently good, you know, I'm not even going to explain it. Let's just roll some clips and you'll probably understand what I'm talking about.
But there's still the statistics of our American black people are on average more rich than black people worldwide and shit like that. So, I mean, arguably they're not as poverty stricken as the rest of it. Not that it's like any better or whatever, but that's another stats.
That's crazy.
Hey, get it, hey. But like I was saying, like I'd rather make sure that our Americans in general are fed over other people's. It's America. We're great.
Look
at America go.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Y'all better back it up. Throw some chairs.
Hey.
Here goes.
To be fair, that's every Waffle House at 3 a.m. I swear to God, dude, going to a Waffle House at 3 a.m. is like dropping into Tomato Town in Fortnite. Right? Like, that shit is a fucking free-for-all. You go there for dinner and a show because you know some black people are going to be beating up somebody else at 3 a.m., bro. We all know it. Try it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a fucking PvP zone. PvP enabled.
What are you watching? This is just an X compilation, dude.
I'm assuming that after you've seen these clips, you can now understand exactly what I'm talking about.
I get it.
And I just want to make it perfectly clear that this isn't every single black person.
Of course.
I have some black friends, and I know a lot of great black people. But I feel like even if you're a black person seeing this, and
like me, of course,
instead of claiming I'm racist or calling me racist, you should be getting upset at these people for making you look bad. Every race has bad apples, but the thing is, the bad apples usually get denounced in these groups of people. Like Arabs denounce terrorists. White people denounce, you know, those trailer trash cousin fuckers. But for some reason, when it comes to black people, some of them make up excuses as to why the others should be able to rob stores. And it's excuses that the people...
Yeah, to be fair, that's very true. It's very... You have to make sure that you damn the extremists, just like the Christianities have to damn the Crusaders.
People that are robbing the stores didn't even have in their mind while they're robbing the...
LTG said he's getting black fatigue. Well, that's because he's black. He can say it, man.
Stores. Like, people are like, oh, no, they're robbing the stores because either they're starving or, you know, due to systematic oppression of... But then the people robbing the stores are like...
Even someone who's aware of systematic oppression, that has no excuse for being able to rob stores. It's just complete bullshit.
Man, shit, I need to get me that Louis Vuitton bag. I need to get me that iPhone.
Yeah, I get to steal iPhones and TVs because I'm oppressed. Oh, okay.
Gee, I don't want to pay for that.
Because... black fatigue is real. I think society as a whole is there. We are just so unbelievably fed up with the ghetto ratchet behavior, entitlement, the victimhood, that they want to praise this woman.
Did I just hear a white woman say that white people are going through black fatigue? Yeah, that doesn't make any freaking sense. For those of you who don't know, recently a lot of people have been making videos talking about white people going through black fatigue. Black fatigue is real.
That's a black man complaining about black fatigue.
Talking about white people going through black fatigue. Everybody is tired of black people. And I believe that a lot of people think that that word wasn't created until recently, but no. That word was already created. In fact, it was coined by a black woman. I actually have the book. You should read it. But let's get something straight. Black fatigue is not white people being tired of black people complaining about racism here in America.
Yeah, and...
Now it is.
Did you guys hear it? I hate to be the guy who pointed it out.
Now it is.
But brother, You might want to fix that fire alarm, bro, because that is the biggest sound of all time.
The N-word meant something completely different too 200 years ago. Like, buddy, I don't like you do not want to be making that argument as a black person.
Black fatigue is the physical and psychological toll of being black here in America.
Yeah, and the N-word isn't synonymous to dude, homie, or friend. Sorry, people just reclaimed the term black fatigue. I'm sorry to tell you, man.
I mean, the literal quote, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired," literally came from a black woman. And people making videos or talking about white people going through black fatigue are trying to stop black people from talking about the problems that black people face,
such as themselves.
What is the #1 cause of black death in Chicago?
Are you serious?
Other blacks killing blacks.
The recent South Park episode was very good. It was great. It's great, South Park. Ice, am I right?
Other blacks?
Yes.
Other blacks? Where's your substantial evidence?
It's right there, dude. It's the real-time vetted
Where
crime.
does it say it?
Black Americans are 13% of the population, yet they commit 55% of the murders.
Where can you show me that?
Man,
let's read it. 70% of offenders were African.
I'm uneducated, so that means you're wrong. Dude, there are so many people who say that reading statistics
Who made the
makes
poll?
you racist.
Dismiss the poll.
That's why it became so popular to say, I'm not racist, I'm just a believer in statistics. Like, come the fuck on, man. Coming into an argument of this caliber, this unprepared, man, get a fucking grip, dude.
And let's be honest, white people are not tired of the ghetto ratchet stuff. I mean, if you watch movies like Get Out or even Sinners, it proves that white people want to be black.
This guy.
It doesn't matter. I've seen a lot of movies about black people and black issues in my day, but as we heard from Sean to Black, this is the 5th day in a row that I've mentioned him. Black people don't care about white people's opinions on black people's movies. So, sorry about that, Red Letter Media. Just take down your Petey Wheatstraw review. They just don't care. They just don't care. Oh, I'll still watch it. Oh, you can keep it up because other whiteys will still watch it. But, you know, yeah, that's just how this works, I guess. You know.
Just brought up 2 movies that were...
I owe reparations to somebody somewhere, even though, you know, that whole... fought for the North and shit and blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Who cares?
Both written by black people about how white people want to be black as proof as to why white people want to...
Although I thought Nope was fucking great. Nope is great. That other movie sucked. That fucking Us or whatever, fucking Deep Below crap, garbage shit.
Be black.
Boring.
What? But I do agree with them to some extent. I think it's cringe as hell when the white person is listening to rap music about dealing drugs and shooting people on the way to their 9-to-5 job. You guys need to stop that because it's...
Hey, if you think that's cringe, let me tell you, man. I'm about a 31-year-old man who goes to the gym listening to Hatsune Miku while I bench 245. Like, I'll be real, man. Sometimes music is just music. It's not that deep, and you just listen to whatever has a good rhythm. Who cares?
Giving guys like this an actual compelling argument. Like, Becky, while you're driving to your Starbucks barista job next to the gated neighborhood, why are you listening to YG My Nigga?
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Don't wanna have to turn a nigga guts into soup bean.
People are so infatuated with black people that there's actually...
Real talk.
Why are you listening to YG My Nigga?
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Don't wanna have to turn a nigga guts into soup bean.
Low key, she's bad though.
People are so infatuated with black people that there's actually a real word for that, and it's called negrophilia.
Actually, it's called being a wigger. As in somebody who makes wigs, of course.
Wigger.
It basically means to fetishize...
Wigger, 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 wigger. Wigger is our word. Thank you. Wigger, 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 wigger is our word. Wigger is our word. Thank you. Wigger's our word. Wigger, 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 wigger. Should I just put wigger in here? Great. Great, fantastic. All right, continue. Sorry.
Black.
You're offended by that, but because of the core of the word and how it's actually a thing, and then the thing, and explain it to me why you're offended. And I'll explain to you why you shouldn't be. Okay. No. I don't deserve that? Oh, well then, you don't deserve my respect and your phrasing of the definition of how I'm using my word, my word. My word. Okay, thank you.
I've never thought of that in my whole life. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
People, we see this through music, sports, even art. So no, white people are not going through black fatigue.
I disagree with them on the sports. Playing basketball isn't a black trait. Like, just because you play sports and are good at sports doesn't mean, like, that makes you black or makes you want to be black. But I do agree with the art and music.
Whatever.
There is a lot of musicians that have copied black artists and just got away with it. But what does that actually have to do with black fatigue? Like, I feel like this guy doesn't actually know what black fatigue is. Like, Eminem and Elvis Presley doesn't mean black people get to go around, you know, making gangs, dealing drugs, and stealing shit. And just because some white people enjoy the artistic value of black culture doesn't mean that they value the other part of black culture, which involves that stuff. Like, you can't be like, oh man, like, I enjoy rap music, so I can't criticize these black people robbing a Nike outlet.
Death grips.
Where does that? How does that make sense? Like, what does black artistic culture have to do with crime statistics and black people being annoying out in public? When do I become a threat? Well, if we consult the charts here, it looks about age 5 to 14. Out of 100,000 black people aged 5 to 14, about 5 of them are murderers.
What?
Can you believe that? Now, a lot of people just try to make it like, oh man, these people
5 to 14? 1 of every 5 is a fucking murderer? Are you fucking... That's insane, dude.
Are born this way. You know, this skin color is just like evil, like the symbiote from Spider-Man or something.
That's a real stat?
They become a threat.
Dude, that's insane.
Well, if we consult the charts here...
Again, this is not a white man's video. This is... oh, Jesus. Anyway.
Looks about age 5 to 14. Out of 100,000 black people aged...
Oh, okay. Out of 100,000, every 5 are gonna...
5 to 14, about 5 of them are murderers.
Oh, okay. Out of 100,000, every 5. Not 1 out of 5 is gonna fucking... I was gonna say, that can't be right. I'm definitely getting that wrong. Okay.
Can you believe...
1 out of every 5 is gonna kill you? I went to school with a lot of... No. I didn't go to school with 100,000. Was 1... kid in my school eventually a murderer? Let me say yes. There was like weird, like shady rape practices and such, you know, committed in corners of the gym rooms and shit, like, you know, the jockey areas. But
Believe that? Now, a lot of people just try to make it like, oh man, these people are born
out of 100,000. That's not as bad. I mean, it still is, but I mean. I don't know, if you compare that to like all the southern kids with all their guns and shit, is that really, you know, of the same brackets and who's doing what? And
born this way.
What's the likelihood of a white kid at the same percentage, I wonder?
You know, this skin color is just like evil, like the symbiote from Spider-Man or something. The moment they turn black, they just become these evil people, and it's like, no, the skin color isn't the one that's causing them to do this.
It's the environment that a lot of black people have had to be born and grown up with, that were eventually put in like into the designated black neighborhoods, that have made a lot of the people in those neighborhoods a product of their environment.
It's cultural factors. They didn't have proper parents. Dad's either in jail or just gone. Mother's on drugs, something like that, and they don't have proper parents teaching them, hey, this is right and this is wrong. So
and that's really sad, because
your dad's fucking my white mom instead. So, raising me instead of you. Sorry about that.
Majority of black people I know don't know who their father is. There's one thing that white men and black men can...
I know who your father is. He's fucking my white mom instead of raising you. He's raising me instead of raising you. Sorry about that.
Agree on, and that's that they're not going to raise black kids.
Then their child ends up like this.
Good. I was born to stay in the hood.
Are you gonna stay in the hood for the rest of your life?
I might.
How you gonna make money?
The government gonna take care of me. All I gotta do is have 8 kids and I'm Gucci. Do you know how much food stamps I can get with 8 kids? The hood is the land of opportunity. I can get a chopped cheese, Chinese food,
that's
and
assuming you can get one chick.
That's just not funny, bro. Like, we got this little nigga NBA young boy maxing, and you think that's funny? Like,
the child didn't pay for that. I didn't charge him for it.
What you talking about?
The thing in his hand, I didn't charge him for it. No, you gotta come back. He gotta come back here and pay for it, or you gotta come back. No, he gotta pay for it. No, yeah. No, give me. No, give me. No, give me.
Ma'am, your line was, sorry about that, sir. Son, please give the man his merchandise back.
No, give me that. Yeah.
What?
No, give me that. Give me that. I'm gonna call the police right now.
Jeez, bro. It's so bad. It's so
Was that, was this club? Something
Okay.
club?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Give me that. Give me now.
This was literally the perfect time to teach your child not to steal.
Yeah.
Instead, you taught your child the exact opposite, and then when your child goes to jail, oh my god, no, he was such a sweet child, please, no, he ain't done nothing wrong. Yeah, they're gonna end up like this, grabbing people by the throat, because this is what they learn at home. This is either what they learn at home, or this is what they learn at in the streets, and they go to the streets because they have nothing going on at home. I've just never seen a white, Mexican, Asian, Native American, Middle Eastern child grab a grown man by its throat, screaming at him.
Never seen that shit.
You gotta stop, and you gotta feed them. Because one thing about me, when I'm hungry, he gonna make sure you eat.
Is all that shit stolen?
I don't give a fuck if this guy's just TikTok rage baiting by actually paying for the food and making it look like he just grabbed it off the shelves to feed himself and his family. This is so bad for your child's brain, even if it's faked. Your children are too young to understand what money is, trading money for food. They just think, oh, I'm just getting food, and this area is the place where I need to eat.
That's right.
So they're just gonna grow up to grab shit off the shelves and eat anyways, even if you fake.
You know what's crazy? That's so true. Because my mom, she used to steal hella shit from the stores and just like eat it in the store. And now I have a habit of like, I'll just grab like a box of animal crackers while I'm in the grocery store.
Fuck that.
And just start eating them.
I hate that shit. I hate it when people are like drinking the pop they just picked off the shelf. I'll pay for it when you get it. Fuck you. Wait till you pay for it, then fucking stop that shit. Stop that. Oh, did I work at a... Stop that shit. You guys are cocksuckers. You're just stealing shit. And, oh, it's the one monster you wanted to pay for, but where's the one you didn't? Oh, back there on a shelf somewhere? Fucking cocksucking fucking assholes.
Like, I'll just grab a soda and I'll just start drinking it.
Not that you're, you know, thieving, but you know what I mean.
I'll pay for it afterwards. I'll pay.
The kid in the middle is definitely double fisting some drumsticks. That's got to be a trigger right there.
For it afterwards.
There's
but
some
like,
TikTok
I
trigger
will just start
content,
eating
dude.
shit straight off the shelves.
You're gonna have to go put effort
them.
into your child, into having them.
That's insane.
Okay, to be fair, I'll steal the occasional fruit.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'll yoink a grape.
This daughter, she's
you know
starting to get too old
grapes.
to fucking be doing that
I might
shit.
take
She's
one
like,
or two.
Really?
I'm just being honest. It's a really bad habit of mine. But it's okay. It's okay.
This is what we're doing.
I'm systemically oppressed, so it's okay. Right, right, guys. I'm systemically oppressed, so it's okay that I can do that. Taking a W for that.
I mean,
yeah, the world owes me those grapes because I'm systemically oppressed. Oh, okay, great. Oh, awesome. There we go, guys. Thanks, guys.
Unlearn this kind of behavior. And it's not all black people that defend their people's actions. Some of them actually are starting to turn on them.
Very
I
mixed on
carry
that
around
one.
a Glock. You think it's for white people? No. I carry that bitch around for my own kind.
Damn.
You wanna know why? Because some
My own
white
kind.
guy ain't gonna look at a 6 foot,
Because some fucking libtard
200 plus
is gonna come after me
black
before
dude
some
with
Republican.
dreads and think, huh, he got some nice shoes on. Let me go get that.
He's right, but
Bro, I used to lose so many pairs of shoes. They would take my fucking shoes, they would throw me to the ground, and then they would tie up the laces and throw them over the telephone poles.
Don't be wearing nice shoes.
Like, dude, I've lost so many pairs of fucking Pumas and that
You were
shit,
getting
bro.
fucked.
unfortunately, his own people demoralize him for this
Yeah,
and
you're
call him
getting
something
fucked.
like an Uncle Tom. I bet the CIA is looking at the black community destroy themselves like, damn, they're doing better than we did. Oh my god, they're waking up. This one's just a skip, but the attitude of the message is still the same, that he's tired of black people acting dangerous.
Yeah, all right, Josh, wait till we get outside. We get outside, I'm gonna knock you. I called the cops. The white ones.
I'm so glad that black people are coming out and speaking about this issue in their own community, because if you tried pointing this out,
I would always get told, don't snitch, don't snitch, don't snitch, but I would tell immediately. I would tell, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Teacher.
Me too.
Hey, send him
Me
to the
too.
principal's office.
as a
It's
non-black
so
person,
easy.
you're just automatically labeled a racist and forgotten about. Like, your argument just isn't even, like, people just tune it out.
Yeah.
But when a
Yep.
black
Yep.
person talks about it, it's actually listened to.
So, you know, my opinions really at the end of the day aren't important. And anything I say that's even talked about here,
Pulled her fucking gun out. She was
amazing.
gonna
Anything I even say here is going to be taken as I'm racist. So me just saying it, I just said it, that's going to be clipped out. I'm going to be mass reported. That's how this works. So this bitch is at like CVS. Here we go.
Don't touch us. Don't touch us.
She quapped it. She quapped it. She's quapping it too. This mother had her son stealing school clothes with her.
Ma'am, don't touch us.
And she said, don't touch us. And she's saying, if you rob us.
Don't touch us, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a gun.
Touch me, my kids.
Touch me, did you see my gun?
Ma'am, don't touch us.
She pulled her fucking gun out. She was gonna kill somebody over $300 worth of clothes. Jesus.
Move, ma'am.
Holy shit, this is the first time I've actually seen somebody rob a Burlington
I don't know
coat
if this
factory
bitch
with a
noticed.
gun.
My kids gotta go to school.
That's
Burlington
insane.
Coat Factory. That's what it was. This Burlington Coat Factory. That's the place I did a mural next to. Anyways.
Do for my kids. I don't.
You gotta do what you gotta do for your
For your
kids, so you steal brand new clothes from Burlington Coat Factory. Why are you not at Goodwill? If she was still,
I gotta do what I gotta do for my kids.
For my kids.
You gotta do what you gotta do for your kids, so you steal brand new clothes from Burlington Coat Factory. Why are you not at Goodwill? If she was stealing from a Goodwill, I could understand that somewhat.
Hey, you better go on. Don't put that in the car. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, for the kids. I don't know what this is, but this does not look like it's for.
It's a comforter set for a bed.
For teenage boys.
And they just put a bunch of shit in it too.
Also, shout out
It's
to
not only the comforter. There's other shit shoved into that bag. They know what they're doing. Just hauling shit
teenage
out. You see
boys.
that? Bunch of extra squares and shit, like extra fucking. It's like a whole kit, dude.
Also, shout out to the other black lady trying to prevent her from
whole
stealing.
kit.
She probably
It's not
understands that
just
this
a one
indirectly
thing, it's
makes
a
her
whole
look
kit.
bad that one of her kind is stealing from the store and is trying to stop that. Either that or she just knows that stealing is inherently wrong and it isn't supporting, like, yeah, queen, you go get your shit. Yeah, you deserve it. Yeah.
Excuse me, do you have a boyfriend? How?
Uh-oh. What?
Hey, no.
What?
Just immediately gets violent. Like, it was obvious he was joking. This is not normal behavior. Like, immediately her first response is violence. Like, you see her calculating it in her head and going through the steps and immediately coming to the step of violence.
And
Chill out, bro.
right,
It's a
and
joke,
then chasing him
bro.
down.
It's a joke.
Like for what? Additionally, what are you
It's
gonna
a
do
joke.
to him? I
Chill
just
out,
stopped.
it's a
Like, what are you
joke.
gonna do to me?
It's a joke.
Bro, she is still chasing him.
She's yelling that she's gonna stab the shit
It's
out
a
of
joke.
What is this guy
What the
doing?
fuck?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is
Like,
this
you're just
guy?
running past
What?
somebody and he tries to make you flinch. Like, that is so annoying, bro. Like, does the cameraman know this guy, or is this just some random guy that just raised his arm against somebody?
It's like we're already inside GTA
Just some random
6.
guy. It's because
Watch out.
Some companies are actually starting to stand up to the black fatigue, like Carnival Cruise. Carnival Cruise is a cruise ship that somehow got overran by ghetto
Tribalism
people. Anyways,
kicking
this
in,
Carnival had
says his-
changed the
says his
rules,
chat.
and a lot of black
never heard of
people
this.
felt like these rule changes were targeting
Not me.
them, and they probably were. These rule changes included
be a
stuff like
hero
no
out of
marijuana
nowhere.
allowed on board.
The Black Knight.
Pretty normal.
That's a good movie. Okay, that's a good movie. Go watch The Black Knight. It's a good movie.
Carnival, I can guarantee you.
Guys,
What is this? What?
there's just at a certain point, there's just no way.
What?
You have to F around and find out real soon.
A Bluetooth speaker ban. Guests may no longer play their own music in public areas. Carnival says the rules for comfort, but many may see racial bias in enforcement. Mom, can we leave the cruise now? The blacks took out their Bluetooth speaker. A drink package
Oh my God.
enforcement.
That's terrible. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry for laughing. Oh my God. What is this? I'm
Reduced
sorry for
music
laughing.
genre options. Though not officially banned, hip-hop and rap appear to be quietly removed from many ships' playlists. DJs also reportedly decline guest requests now.
Oh wow.
Energizer does not take any requests. Do not approach Energizer. Dancing is highly suggested.
And it seems like
And
the
he's just
normal
looking at
black
her, too,
people
like,
actually saw this
okay,
kind of
bitch.
coming.
They sick of y'all.
And before y'all get on here talking about some, oh, they racist, they hate black
When
people.
did we
they
jump
hate
in
niggas.
like mid-list, dude? And what about the first
That's what they hate. I hate them too.
Carnival was built to be the fun ship, not a rowdy ship, not the lit turn up crew, the club,
the fightings, like the behaviors. Like, I don't understand it, because when you saying turn, I'm thinking about the ghetto-ness, the rowdy people.
And then, of course, there was the people who acted like this was an attack on their culture, which, in all fairness, it technically is, because your culture fucking sucks.
I mean...
Carnival does not have to worry about me. They do not have to worry about me. We got them.
There's no way.
What is this?
This
video
gotta
is
be
poetry.
adding it in.
It's
There's
poetry.
no way.
Loud and clear.
Poetry.
We are not your demographic anymore.
Yeah, honey, you're not fooling anybody with the soft piano music in the background. Like, you can't have soft piano music in the background and then show this.
That is her video. That's fun. That's hilarious. What the fuck?
Back up, my man. Back up. It's going
They
down.
not like us, says
Let's
somebody.
do an update. Let's see how Carnival Cruise Line.
Has to be an edit. It has to be
If they're
an
too
edit.
racist, I'm not reading these. These are some of these are really
doing
fucking just
now that
mean.
they've allegedly, implemented these new rules. Because there was a lot of people in the comments saying, I can't wait to cruise Carnival now. Black fatigue. Let me show y'all a video I seen from somebody who's currently on Carnival Cruise Line right now.
Okay.
No, just stop. He's done. Move. No, he needs to stop. He needs to stop. Remove him.
Hey,
Wow, so
there we
now
go.
that ghetto black people no longer board the boat, you are finally able to see the one white guy that was misbehaving. Congratulations.
Oh,
Why don't these
wow.
people do
Right.
this? Like, instead of taking accountability,
Okay,
yes, black
wow.
people, black ghetto people were making fights on the boat. They're instead like, oh, you might have seen millions of black people acting up, but have you seen this one video of a white person
Of
doing the
one
same?
white guy who is actually like roped up and the whole boat isn't like, going like this to like fucking try and support the person that they're hauling off, like it's kind of a big difference here.
Thing. And at least he wasn't resisting arrest and went out with his dignity.
How many other reasons?
So there's this thing called the middle ground fallacy, where if you kick someone and you scrape their knee, and then that person kills you, they'll say, well, they were both in the wrong. What people don't understand is this thing is nuance. And when 1,000
It's like
people are doing a
European
bad
law.
thing, and then one person does a bad thing, you can't say, well, they were both in the wrong. That's just not how that works.
People will call Carnival Cruise ghetto, but then call this a good time.
Though. Right.
Wow. Everybody just enjoying each other and having a good time.
It's heartless, shitty, and British to just fucking not understand and blah, 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 the other person's, standpoints.
No baboon noise. Okay. But, like, literally, like,
Yeah, the
there's a
Ludwig
time and
fallacy,
place for
absolutely.
everything. People singing along to a song at a
Just like
festival,
he
like,
just made
what
it
is
really
wrong with
racist, we're
that?
not gonna talk
Compare
about
that
his
to
racist
this.
comment.
So we have black people
So-
at an airport or some kind of cruise port or something like
I'd be
that.
okay with that. They're
I
passing
will
time.
say, as a man who's lived in this culture,
Yeah.
I love when everyone just breaks into dance.
This is
Sorry,
just
guys.
fine.
I think this is hilarious.
That looks fine. A lot of
I think
people
this
are
is
in
fine.
agreement
And they're
here.
literally
We're all
forming a
fine here.
crowd dancing where people are
yeah.
trying to
Even
walk.
this
Like,
white dude,
not
he's
only
fine.
are they
He's
just
fine.
dancing in the middle of where everybody's trying to walk, but they're like moving around
just waltz
while doing the
around.
dance. Like, they can't just
Yeah,
stand
it's
still
okay.
and dance, but no, they have to move around too and get in everybody's way. It reminds me of that
Yeah, yeah.
one video
That's
where
funny.
Bottom G was like dancing in the front of that guy that's trying to walk on the stairs. Here's them breaking out in a song at a restaurant in
Yeah.
Paris.
It depends if it was like on a street, like obstructing traffic or doing something illegal, but they were being harmless there.
Like, imagine saving up for a family vacation and eating at a nice Paris cuisine, and then having to listen to this while you're trying to enjoy your meal. I guess this is the consequence of niggas in Paris. We got a twerking at a graduation ceremony.
That's a Tupac.
I'll give
I
them
believe
the
that's
benefit of the
Tupac.
doubt on this one. This looks like they're at some
By
kind
the
of
way,
karaoke.
You guys
where,
don't know.
Singing
I believe
happens.
that's a Tupac song.
But goddamn, are they
Okay.
being so loud? Like, I thought karaoke
Is it
was supposed to be
Paradise,
for the
or-
one person whose turn
No.
it was, not the entire
Paradise, right?
group.
Is that
And then
not a-
compare
No,
that
it's fine,
to
too.
white people at a festival. This
I think
reminds
this
me of
is
that
also
one
fun.
TikTok where black people were
Is
pretending.
that not a thing? Hold on. Oh boy, how do I ask this without? Oh geez. And is there a song? And words in paradise or in Paris. Paris. No, no, specifically like. Oh boy. No, I don't think it really got it because I don't want to like spell the word out and shit and be so direct, and I'm not here for this anyway.
Pretending to be white on a hiking trip, and all they were doing was being overly polite. Also, have you ever noticed that some of these people have
What's
some
that?
kind of were doing was black people were one person whose turn it was,
Okay.
not the entire group, and then compare
No,
that
that's fine,
to
too.
white people at a
Okay,
festival.
hold on.
This
I think
reminds
this
me
is
of that
also
one
fun.
TikTok
a
where
little love
black
Paris,
people were
okay.
pretending to be white on a hiking trip, and all they were doing was being overly polite. Also, have you ever noticed that some of these people have some kind of entitlement attitude? This chick just walked out in front of traffic and then starts
Jeez.
arguing with the driver.
I mean,
And I'm glad the driver didn't hit her, not for her sake, but the damage she would have done to the car if
like
the
a
driver
cow
had
or
hit her
something. Yeah,
would have
she's
been
like a-
abysmal. And then check
Put a
this, she
bell
goes
on
up to the
her?
car
No,
and
no,
kicks
no.
it. I would have been like, bitch, if you
And
don't
puts
get
her
your
leg on it?
300-pound ass off my
No,
car,
no,
like, get this. The average female white-tailed deer weighs 100 pounds.
Oh,
If
no.
you hit this woman, you would have done way more damage than if you hit a deer. POV, a random family tries to bully
definitely
you
would,
out
like,
of your
try to go
cabana
around her,
that
though.
you paid for.
and put up the window.
Yes, who you calling?
There's not even a place for the fire alarm to be.
That's not even. Shut up! Oh my god. That's not even where
This
could
lady
there
doesn't
be
even
a
know what the
fire?
word random means. Like, she had
Shut
to be
up.
explained a word that I learned when I was in the first grade. Isn't this
Oh,
exactly
no.
what that Carmelo Anthony guy did? Where he went to some track meets tent, went in there, and when he was told to be
Oh, no.
That shit was
leave,
crazy.
he just stabbed somebody, allegedly.
Yeah, that shit was
I'm
insane.
still waiting to see how that case is.
Oh, it's not a legend. No, he actually just killed the
No,
fuck
he just
out of that
fucking
guy.
yeah. He just
no, it's
kind of walked
bad.
up to him and
The Carmelo
just
Anthony
hard
shit
killed
is
him.
disgusting, guys.
Gonna
Yeah,
turn
just
out.
fucking heart murder. Yeah.
Open the door.
All right, put that down.
Okay.
Open the door? No, you get to close the door.
You have activated our weapon control. Don't touch me. You don't have the right.
No. Yeah, I do.
No, not all my kids.
I mean, technically, but
Call him.
You can't touch me though.
Call him down.
She really threatened to call the police while she's stealing. Like, the lack of accountability, the lack of self-awareness, and the audacity. Where do these people get their confidence from?
Go ahead, call him.
call the police while you're stealing. They're laughing about it too. Like this.
Like,
is
it's
funny.
all fun and
It's all
games
funny.
for
It's
them.
all
Like, they're
funny.
laughing.
Right.
Like, I think I even heard the security guard laughing with them. And funny enough, a friend of mine actually recently sent me an
So we can cut it at this,
It's so
but
dumb,
let me
dude.
just tell you guys the God's honest truth. We're not tired of black people. We're tired of retards. These people's entire character isn't determined by the color
We're
of their
tired of
skin.
like
A lot of it
broad,
is due to the environment.
broad entitlement and ignoring of common law and rules and respect. You know, like my stepdad specifically taught me respect. If you don't show someone else respect, they're not going to give you respect, nor should you deserve it or be demanding of it on that end. You know, that was the thing. Like, and that's supposed to be supposedly the southern, you know, Mississippi black man mentality that was taught to me. So I don't understand that on a larger scale of seeing that like not played out when it was like specifically beaten into and taught to me as a white kid, spoiled, etc. Right. So if I can figure that out, why can't you teach that? I just don't understand it. So it's not even where are the parents? Their parents are literally right there committing crimes and shit with carte blanche or whatever. I'll call the police on me stealing shit from you for you touching me. Oh my god.
Environment they were raised upon, and that's what I think.
So you went back to the. I felt that too. No.
Everyone is trying to say.
There's a certain level of just broad fucking like entitlement. That's a larger problem to this. It's like that notion of any type of like the reparations speak coming the fuck back up. That shit was silent for like 20 years. The fuck's that coming from? It's not about damn time that you get your reparations. It's the shit's expired, dude. The people saying it now aren't even the people who would have been the ones fighting for it. It's fun to cheer along with it, but the people fighting for it in the modern day are extremist, leftist, libtard, fucking damn near Hamas elements. So it's not even like our American actual black people saying the reparation argument and shit, and it's a lot of like third world voices amplifying that on X and shit. Like that's kind of where we're getting that angle of the racism from. But now I'm saying things about racisms, so now I must be the racist. So it is what it is, you know. I say black stone, I say black rock, you just hear I'm black. So okay. I mean, if that's what you're hearing, that's on you. I'm talking about, like, you know, I got black clothes on, there's a black table, I got a black mouse. Oh no, I said it's a black mouse. I distinguished a being as a color. Oh dear. I don't consider black or white to really be a color, you know what I mean? I think color should be more like the range, the actual rainbow. Do you ever say white and black in the rainbow? No. It's Roy G. Biv, not Roy G. Bivba. Okay? Remember that.
Tired of people behaving like fucking animals. And it sure would be nice if we could just lock the fuck in. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe.
We used to have the 90s. It was a glorious time. Many still talk of it as if it was the 60s of the modern era. Peace, some kind of kindness. Well, the 60, you know, 70s, you know, the era of love or whatever the fuck. Anyways.
In the Trump administration were
speaking of the era of love, Trump discredits reports of Epstein-related meeting.
reportedly expected to discuss a strategy to handle the continuing headlines.
I just wanted to continue to cover some kind of Epstein-y shit somewhere.
Epstein's Oversight Committee Mueller about the case.
Whatever.
Attorney General Todd Blanche.
Do you have anything to say today?
The DOJ wanted to know if Maxwell has information about anyone who has committed crimes against victims. She is serving a 20-year sentence, convicted on child trafficking for carrying out a years-long operation with Epstein to groom and sexually abuse underage girls. With members of Congress
but it's like
now
you were
asking
saying,
for
she's
that
just trying to
Q&A
like
to be made public.
get some kind of way to exonerate Trump and all the other shit. And da 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 da. Okay, cool. Uncool, but cool. There was the guy who's shooting around yesterday at some fucking army place or something. Apparently, if you live on the army base or whatever, you can't actually have like guns or something. So he's just kind of walking around, just like doing whatever, just having fun on an army base, because you can't actually have guns on an army base. Sounds ridiculous, right? Sounds actually ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, continue. They caught him. He was tackled and arrested. That's how you got to do it.
Soldiers at Fort Stewart Army Base in Georgia were sent running for cover today after an active shooter opened fire. The base, about an hour away from Savannah, Georgia. Army officials say 28-year-old Sergeant Cornelius Radford used his non-military personal handgun at his logistics job, wounding 5 fellow soldiers. The base was put quickly on lockdown as his co-workers were rushed to the hospital. 3 soldiers needed surgery, but officials say all 5 are in stable condition and will recover. Army officials saying the suspect's brave co-worker stopped him.
I know that his soldiers in the area that witnessed the shooting immediately and without hesitation tackled the soldiers, subdued him, that allowed law enforcement to then take him into custody. These soldiers, without a doubt, prevented further casualties.
With the FBI assisting in the investigation, officials are still trying to determine a motive, saying the suspect has no disciplinary record with the military. Meanwhile,
shady. Very shady.
Someone commented on one of my videos recently and said that Chicago has 100,000 active gang members. And I've definitely heard this number before, and immediately I thought, that's cap. But it could be correct. So to get to the bottom of it, I kind of looked into the numbers, and the official number given by CPD, which is around 100,000, will put the number of active gang members in the city higher than all of the soldiers in the Navy and Marine Corps reserves combined. And okay, let's talk about this. So in a bad year, like a very active and dangerous year, Chicago experiences 700 murders. And obviously all of them are not gang related. It's a huge city where unsolved crimes happen in every neighborhood. And I will argue the gang members are probably murdered more than anybody else, but 700 is only 0.7% of 100,000. And since every murder is not gang related, that would mean less than 0.7% of gang members die each year. which is in stark contrast to what most people believe, as there's a common misconception that Chicago is just shooting all day, all night, all over the city. Clearly that's not true. And someone told me I was capping when I said that less than 10% of the city was gang related, since people outside of Chicago would just argue that anyone who lives in the hood is a gang member. But Chicago has a population of 2.7 million. So if there are 100,000 gang members, and this number is correct, that means that only 3% of the city is in gangs. Now take into account what I've said in past
if that was even right. That's pretty extremist.
Videos that it only takes one psychopath to run up the murder rate in a neighborhood. But 100,000 is still a number that leaves me a bit skeptical. And here's why. Now first off, I'll say that the Chicago police are heavily overworked and probably overstretched. These guys are riding around Chicago with serious PTSD. Like, you want to see a 1,000-yard stare? Go to Inglewood and look at the first police car that rides past you. And I promise, you will get the meanest mug you have ever gotten in your life.
It must have been a finger.
Who? You. Start running, I'm gonna shoot you. Start running. Start running.
What?
You just I got you on canvas and you gonna shoot.
I remember walking down 68th and Loomis, which is in the heart of what is normally known as a pretty dangerous area. And
if you start running, I'm gonna shoot you.
I have never seen a cop just stare at me while driving, not even looking at the road, bro, just genuinely looking at me like he wanted to kill me. I was just on my way to get some snacks or something from the gas station. I was in high school and it was a summer break. They don't do this in every neighborhood, like the neighborhood that I'm from. They might be a little aggressive, but the police in Inglewood are different. So to be fair to the Chicago police, I'm gonna look at this from the angle that the
That's crazy.
number is inflated and that Chicago actually has less gang members than are reported, and I'm gonna look at it from the angle that this 100,000 number is correct and if the number is even higher. The reason I'm a skeptic of this 100,000 number is because, and I'm not sure if they do this in other cities, but obviously my New York people know about stop and frisk. So you can't just own a gun in Chicago, at least without permits. And as a teenager, you definitely can't have one at all. So it's pretty simple. When you live in the hood, if you're walking with 3 or more friends, as you would normally do as a teenager, the police, whether they're uniformed or undercover, will hop out the cars as fast as they can and say, "Get up against the fucking wall." And they'll just pat you down, and if you have no gun, they'll go on their way. But sometimes they talk and reveal things that you probably wouldn't know. For instance, one of the many times this happened to me, the police asked us if we were associated with whatever the closest clique was to where we got stopped. And obviously we say no. But one time I remember a cop telling us that we were in the gang database as part of a gang that we had no association with. Like, the specific clique they told us we were a part of wasn't even our age. It was a group of guys that were a few grades below us, and not even people that we had been seen with in public or people that we hung with in private. But since they got our IDs every time they stopped and searched us, and we were walking on the block near a known hangout of this certain clique, which is literally just a block, the Chicago police had us all listed as gang members. Just imagine if the FBI actually did their job in the city and brought a RICO against their gang. We would have got picked up too. Like, damn, bro. My mom lives around the corner. I was 17. Where the hell else was I supposed to walk? And ironic.
So they just assume it and then write it in as like a possible gang member deterred, and then, you know, there you go. Money, numbers. So it's
the gang that
a lot of false numbers in there. Okay.
Was our age in that area actually did get picked up on a RICO. And thinking back on this right here just lets me know that the number has to be somewhat inflated. Jeez. Before the database was shut down, the number of gang members in the database had grown to about 135,000, which means that probably at least 30,000 of those names were actually false. In fact, according to CBS, who covered the shutdown of the database, there were 90 people listed in there that were over 110 years old, so dead people, and some of them were as young as 7. That's crazy. For one, most gang members are teenagers, so you know how to find out who's in a gang. Just look at the social media, bro. It's not like these kids are hiding it. They'll definitely post whatever block they hang out on social media because they're all high school kids, so this is where they spend most of their time anyway. It's not exactly organized crime, and organized crime is clearly too complicated for Chicago because the police lost track of the mob so hard that most of them were able to work in city government and control city assets like garbage trucks, and not to mention illegal gambling. Before Illinois finally legalized gambling because they realized there was nothing they could do about it, I had no idea that it wasn't allowed, because when I used to walk in bars, underage by the way, there was always a slot machine. Why? Well, because the mob will come in and install a machine for you in return for their piece of the profit, and I've talked about this before in a video. But yeah, the police planned to ruin the neighborhood.
Everybody gets a little
recorded the police playing music from a rapper named Q50 in the spot where they thought his ops were at. Like, what are y'all on? And them picking you up and dropping you off in a neighborhood they think you at war with, like CJ and San Andreas. That's real. jail. And once again, they don't actually know who all the gang members are, so this also happens to non-affiliated kids as well. And I didn't make this video to point fingers at the police, because you can say F the police all you want, but when you get in trouble, there's no one you'll be happier to see. Just ask anyone in the hood if they ever told the police to go away after they got shot. These guys do a very dangerous job, because even outside of the gangs, there are actually lunatics walking around Chicago. Active serial killers, homeless veterans with PTSD that become drug addicts with deadly skills. There are former soldiers from the Balkan Wars here, Albanian mobsters, actual neo-Nazis, and extremist groups from all cultural backgrounds. And that's not even counting the mob. I mean, there was a mob-style hit in 2020 on a guy allegedly associated with the 12th Street Players, which is a mostly Italian and Polish gang, that's still unsolved today. But many people suspect that it was the Chicago outfit that killed him. The Chicago outfit being the same mob that was run by Al Capone 100 years ago. Meaning that all the mob associates in the city are not decrepit old men as some people think. Because I don't think an 81-year-old man was responsible for this. Okay, so now we can try the argument that the Chicago police are right, and there may actually be at least 100,000 gang members, maybe even more. Now, aside from the gangs that have rappers and interviews on social media, we'd have to take into account the guys that move in secret, guys that the database probably wouldn't account for. So, we have areas of the city that have been strongholds for international gangs. Chinatown, it's been a hotspot for criminal enterprises for over 100 years, including major drug trafficking way back, and a little over a decade ago, the boss of a fraud
Rush Hour, bro. It's a great movie, Rush Hour.
ring was indicted by the FBI after it was discovered that he not only provided more than 7,000 people with fraudulent documents and fake social security numbers, but these fake documents allowed people, most likely from China, to obtain legal identification in Illinois with the help of at least 200 different bribes he paid to employees of the Secretary of State's office. Now, this man, Junyun Zhang, was the boss of a large and well-connected fraud
Fat Lee Groceries or something over here.
ring that in true Chicago fashion had city and state government in their pocket. And aside from underground illegal casinos, I'm sure that some of this is still going on today. And moving on to a little bit further north in the city, according to the 2023 transcript of a case that ended in a mistrial, Gene Casano and Giacomo Gaglione, who are mob associates in Chicago, have been wiretapped by the FBI since 2016 in an attempt to build cases against the Elmwood Park faction of the Chicago mob, as well as the Grand Avenue Street faction. Not only were these guys accused of extorting, loan sharking, and arranging beatings for people who owed them money, but they were also, of course, involved in illegal gambling rings, as well as getting protection money from a woman who essentially put together Diddy parties on the west side. Jessica Nesbitt is a madam, which essentially means that she manages a fleet of prostitutes, and she even had a client list with 9,000 people in it. And this client list included lawyers, police officers, and government employees.
Just stay in
but
one
the paperwork
place.
also alleges, like I said, that these mob guys are
cat.
also into several legitimate businesses as well. And the woman, despite being found guilty, was only sentenced to 2 years of probation, and as usual, the client list just didn't matter. And I don't think Big Gino was beating anyone himself, so there has to be younger guys working under him. But of course there are. There's a hierarchy. Now, like I said, his case ended in a mistrial because that's what the mob does. They beat cases. But if you have a crew that claims a street and y'all beat and extort people while sponsoring what is essentially human trafficking, you're a gang. If you have a stronghold in an area where you operate a huge fraud ring, turning smuggled people into U.S. citizens illegally while bribing the authorities, you are a gang. But there's just no way for the Chicago police to keep track of all of this. So what's my verdict? Honestly, counting every single criminal group and organization, the city might be at 100,000 gang members altogether, if not a little more. But it's important to remember that it's not just as cut and dry as some outsiders believe.
And just like that puke, all in 3 to 4 different places now in the room. Just like that one entity. There could be multiple places in Chicago here that have multiple pockets, but I don't think it's that big of a number. That's crazy, but you never know. There's a lot of quiet people. There's a lot of members that would be, members that wouldn't be. This like hypothetical gang member, quote unquote. I don't know. What is a gang member? You know? Would a middleman who just sells weed to the other gang members be a gang member? Would that be a thing? I don't know. Who knows? Does he have a gun? Does he kill people? Or does he sell meth? I don't know. What constitutes gang member at that point?
Number doesn't mean there's 100,000 teenagers in the hood standing around with guns throwing up gang signs. Chicago is way more diverse than many people know. Chicago is the largest Polish city outside of Poland because remember, there are more Polish speakers in Chicago than there are people in Charleston, South Carolina. There's also more Bulgarians in Illinois than any other state. In the end, the question of whether the police are hiding statistics or if it's just too much to keep track of, My answer is that it's most likely going to be both of them. But thank you guys for watching as always, and thank you for supporting me, man. It really means a lot. We're halfway to 150K subscribers, which is pretty surreal to me. But obviously it wouldn't be possible without all of you guys. And once again, here's your monthly reminder from Trap University to follow your dreams, man. But I'll see you next time.
What do you normally... Okay. I mean, it's a little like Channel 5-ish, but alright, whatever. What do we got?
New at 6, a concerning discovery at the U of M. Scientists say they found more than a dozen different types of mold that can do this to your plants. Adam Del Rosso explains that can do this.
Make them different colors?
To your plants. Adam Del Rosso explains.
It's a little extra love, but through the microscope, you'll see something more destructive.
It'll cause like a wilting, or it'll kill the tree or plant outright. It's really species specific, but basically mortality is the end goal for the pathogen, and it's really good at what it does.
It goes by the name Pitathra. It's a water mold that can kill many different trees, plants, and crops. Nick Raytar and his team found 22 different species in the state, 14 of which have never been detected here before.
Minnesota's nurseries, we ship a lot of material in from other places around the country, be it Missouri, Oregon, Washington, where these Phytophthora are a little more prominent. And then they come, that's a potential avenue for the Phytophthora to come and be introduced into Minnesota's landscapes.
Raytar is leading the research at the U, sampling plants and trees from all across the state. He says the Phytophthora love our recent wet weather, potentially helping them spread even faster.
It's a big concern, yes, for farmers, homeowners, and for like our state parks. You like going and hiking around with a nice canopy over your head. You imagine if the trees die, you wouldn't have any of that.
Raytar says his team will continue to collect samples to help with detection. But the next step will be to find out just how harmful these minuscule mold spores can be here in Minnesota.
If we know who's here, we can help mitigate the losses and the introductions into the landscape.
Are they
and
harmful
hopefully, not cause a lot of urban loss or natural stand loss.
Adam Del Rosso, WCCO News.
Good for you.
If you think a plan...
Are they harmful to people? What is this?
One of the largest airlines in the world grinding to a halt last night.
The whole terminal is full of United airplanes that are not going anywhere. This is something that I have not seen in 26 years.
Just after 6 p.m., a system at United Airlines that calculates weight and balance and tracks flight times went offline.
So all United Airlines everywhere, or just... Yes, United Airlines flights were grounded nationwide Wednesday night. Even now with the issue resolved, over 1,000 flights have still been delayed or canceled entirely.
Triggering ground stops from Newark and Denver to Houston and Chicago.
There's a system-wide outage right now, preventing everyone from getting their takeoff numbers.
Passengers stuck on planes for hours, more than 1,000 flights delayed, dozens canceled.
Fuck
I thought
that,
maybe they'd bring some stairs out or something, but they said they couldn't bring any of the planes out of the gates, so we couldn't get into a gate.
By 10 p.m., the system was back up and running.
Everybody's out here cheering, so we're doing well now.
But the delays and cancellations setting off a domino effect, stranding passengers across the country.
Modern technology, I don't understand. It's supposed to make our life simpler and easier, and all it's done for me is frustrate me.
The outage coming just weeks after Alaska Airlines was forced to halt all flights for hours because of an IT outage of its own. And last summer, Delta canceled thousands of flights due to a system outage triggered by a faulty software update.
United says it is covering meal and hotel costs for affected passengers, but delays could last into the weekend.
Yay. Yay. Yes, he is a liar. Yes, he is a Nepo baby. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Tech issue. So it's good they weren't in the air when the tech issue occurred or any of this, right? No? Okay. These people are fucking miserable.
I suppose we can talk about this. Guys,
we don't want. I'm not here. We're not doing this. People. We're not people. Okay.
A woman is behind bars right now, accused of stalking Post Malone.
She's being held right now without bail, but as news specialist
Okay, woman stalking Post Malone. What is this?
Adams found out in this KSL exclusive that's happened before, and she's still wound up back at the Star's property. Andrew.
This is a double stalk.
Well, a judge just 7 days ago ordered this woman held without bail, and amazingly, police say she showed up early this morning around 3 a.m. outside Post Malone's residence, and they arrested her again on the same felony charges they did a week ago. Post Malone's dad says the whole family is just concerned about this, given the escalating behavior and the fact this woman just won't stop.
She was hiding in the bushes.
The Cottonwood Heights police say it was 3 in the morning.
There's a lot of cover and concealment.
When they got the latest call from an all too familiar address.
She jumped from that area in front of a moving vehicle, and they had to swerve to avoid a collision.
The chief says it was Post Malone's property and Post Malone's ride. And when officers arrived, they arrested 31-year-old Cherish Gomer, a woman they'd encountered in the same place just a week earlier.
It's continuing and escalating, so we've charged her with multiple felonies.
Post Malone's father, Rich Post, tells KSL since the first of the year, Gomer has shown up to the house uninvited roughly a dozen times, even apparently showing up barefoot once after walking all the way from Salt Lake City.
Oh, yeah.
Police say they've arrested the homeless woman 5 times.
She truly believes that she has a calling from some sort of spirit animal, and she thinks that she has a relationship with Mr. Post, and so
I see what's
that she's entitled to do this.
The star's family and police see it differently.
Spirit animal. The spirit animal is called methamphetamines. All right? It's called methamphetamines and or bath salts? No.
Incredibly alarming, and these people can be incredibly dangerous, as we've seen throughout history.
Post Malone, under his real name, Austin Post, now has a permanent stalking injunction against the woman.
Hoping to find another remedy that keeps her away from the home and into some sort of program that helps her.
Police say they just want to protect Post Malone, while also protecting the woman from herself.
We need a shock collar for her. Goomer Coomer for old Malone.
Especially when she's violated the terms of her previous release, and there's nothing to suggest she's not going to continue to do this and escalating.
Well, police have been in contact with prosecutors.
No, the puker is back. What do you hear? What do you want?
A new order signed by a judge this afternoon.
No.
Back to you guys.
Pretty concerning.
No.
All right, Andrew, thank you.
Please, no more puke. I already have enough to clean. Please. Oh man, my doomy doo duds. I'm gonna put on my domey do duds real soon here. Oh jeez, I'm gonna domey do. I hope I don't fucking like hork. It's still like warm. You know, foamy. I guess it's not as foamy now. Anyway, I guess it's not as foamy. I mean, what's this?
Well, this morning, the New York Times...
I'm late on this. This was late.
Met with him. Interesting.
So there's extra shit in Epstein. There's more pictures of crap in Epstein's shithole. There's a bunch of shit in
Epstein's mansion and had recorded...
Yeah, that guy and those people and, yeah, everybody. And, it's just a mess. Hey, it's our guy. Look at that. It's really hard to... get things going, you know. Takes a lot of time, dedication. You know. Right. I just come in daily and I just bow. I just bow to him.
We have to build a lot of these just to get to the point where we can build, guys, so...
Something to doing? Get him. Swobu, dude. Yes. Now, normally in actual World of Warcraft, I play Alliance, but old style, I prefer the Horde.
Okay.
Like, it's like the kids say, like, it has all the story. Yeah, it really does. The Alliance is just like the bad guys, the stupid, bland, boring bad guys. They didn't really get much flavor behind them till like Warcraft 3, in terms of like sympathetic characters or like something beyond just kind of like edgy dickheads trying to kill the good guy orcs, you know. So it was a little bit of like a feel of like that flip around. Humans felt cruel, whereas the monsters felt compassionate and human-like, you know.
Okay.
It's like a flip of the game, bro. I guess World of has a hint of that to it as well, but the Alliance is very much like modern democracy feeling, you know.
Jeez.
So
I built a lot of farms.
Yeah. You gotta have too many farms, just so you can at any point crank out like so many units is ridiculous. Get him. You got like glaive chuckers and shit. That's ridiculous. Get him. Go behind you. Oh my god. Getting surrounded. Oh, you got just multiple people. Purple and oh, I see that. And blue. It's looking kind of shady. We really need to kill this purple guy. Yeah, that purple guy. Yo. Yo.
Okay, so that didn't work.
I figured about 2 units left. What? What? Get him? Yeah, shit. Okay.
What you want me to kill, boss?
That's rough. What you want me to kill? Well, great. Good luck. Keep your base. Keep your home base strong there, buddy. All right. Fantastic. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday. All right. All right. What do we got? They're getting smarter. Okay. South Park just waged war on ice. We're getting closer to my show is already almost done. They're getting smarter. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It's always about LA.
The more the left freaks out about ICE, the more we know we're winning. Law enforcement not only has to worry about all the I got shot, it's almost like...
Well, South Park Season 27 followed up its massive premiere from 2 weeks ago with another incredibly topical hot-button episode focused on debate bro podcasters, ICE...
Oh, she shot, like, so many dogs. Sorry, spoilers. So many dogs.
And Christy Nolan...
It was satisfying in a way. Is he going to show it right now?
Shooting puppies.
Yes,
and honestly, this thing was
really
non-stop
good.
gags and biting
Fantastic.
commentary. I really felt like most of the way through, this was just another incredibly strong episode, but boy, did it have a weird, abrupt ending. There is tons to go over with this one, as per usual, so let's dive into Season 27, Episode 2,
Fucking
Got a Nut.
Superman,
And hey, if
dude.
you like this breakdown, not only am I
Okay.
going to cover every episode of the new season, but I have a ton of South Park episode, character, and lore breakdowns.
No, that's about it.
I think
I
that was
mean, that's how Boo did.
and was obviously in reference critical of their high heaven. Again, Rain of Dogs,
Yes,
no
they
matter the
rated-
context of their
they
lives
rated heaven.
dissolve
That was
are a
funny.
lot are deaf. Anyone else think it was a
So-
little Epstein? Mackie Flea had enough
it was
ideas
good, it was
packed
good.
into those to make it feel like an ending.
Oh, yeah,
Satirized
it was
and
fun,
maintain that 2-week schedule. More
Was
really
there
cool,
another?
no Kyle Stankel for each of the a new episode.
What? Was there
Logo.
another
Like I just
thing
the only
after
one
this stuff?
really know how to end this, which is a shame because it's satirized and other things that really should be illuminated. I hope the show does get back to using the weird
It
ending.
wasn't.
Left me a tad disappointed. Media. There's plenty of great images.
And a very big bowl of your favorite cereal feels like Saturday morning.
It's like a next time on. It could have been too risque to do a one-parter with so much crap in it that he really wanted to stretch it to 2 or something. I mean, we still gotta have a storyline mixed with current events. You can't just only bank on, like, you know, still has to have a story in there. Longest sentence so far in feeding our future case handed down to pee 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 boo boo. I'd rather be polyamorous and something. What is this? She cheated on him with 29 women and 100% found out. She lives in her penis. This is almost 2.5 fucking hours. Gerrymandering in Texas. She is commentary on it. I just kind of don't care. I just kind of don't care. What was this? 2 hours? Great. I got other shit to do. So, you got other shit to do too? Cool. Go do all that shit then. I'm gonna go do whatever. We did some shit. We hung out. Look at that. A guy gets a dick in his mouth. No music today. There's no music in life, okay? There's only sadness, silence, and anger. Okay? And rain. Snow. No, that's not okay. Maybe not anger. Peacefulness. And I gotta pee. Okay. I was thinking more about the torrent of piss within my system that must alleviate. And then I will feel that relaxed state. Also, that we're getting. It's a mix, right? Look at that. Isn't it fresh, pretty? Very nice. The Tom Pupa. You know, it's got AI. This must be AI. Because these words make no sense. And Tabasso. That's just AI gibberish at this point. A.M. Deborah. Tessa Lee. Dim Sum. Shumi. Something chick. Barbershop. It almost got one. It was barber tip. Yeah, I almost got one. Okay. Great, fantastic. AI is surely getting there. So I was trying to get the bongo cat thing to work, and it didn't want to work. So I'm sorry we didn't have a little clicky bongo cat. I'm quite annoyed that it didn't work. I'm very annoyed by that. I'm very annoyed. He's supposed to be right here, and then every time I click, he's supposed to click. It's a game on Steam, so go ahead and download it or whatever. But it didn't work, and I was really mad because I was trying to get it to fucking work, and it just wouldn't fucking fuck. And so I like, for some reason, game capture just never works on your OBS. Do you find that? Do you find that game capture is like the shittiest fucking non-thing ever? But that's the only one I can use that's a valid thing for this. Browser? No, it's not a browser. It's a fucking game. So, anyways, anyway, it's not a window. It's just a little guy who's transparent at the bottom. I can't like reverse engineer it in my head either. How about if you make it a thing and then do the other thing? And nope, none of that. None of it makes sense. So I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. You go do the same. I got stuff to fucking clean and stuff. You know, it's housework day. So have a good one. Do the same. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Somebody the other day was like, do whatever you want, but within limits. And no. I don't care. You just do you. Okay? I'm not telling you to limit yourself. You can be as limitless as you want to be. It's your shit. I'm not trying to instruct you to be anything. I don't want to tell you to work within some type of limits, because then you're putting what you'd imagine my limits to be on your actions. Don't. It's just you do your own thing. You do your thing. Stay the fuck away from me influencing your thing you're doing. You just go do your thing. That's why I say, you do your thing. Strive to be what you are. Fuck you. Not me. Fuck you. Do your own damn thing. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, go do your own damn thing. Get the fuck out of here. That's the point. So that was a show. That was another one. Another one down. Great. At some point we'll have more updates, etc. Sometimes I like to keep them short. Sometimes I keep them long. You know, this is like when you get the foot-long day back in school, right? You're excited, it's foot-long day, but then you finally get it, and there's way too much bun, and it's longer as fuck than the hot dog. The dog is only like a little bit over fucking a normal hot dog, and it's skinny as shit, and it's been under the heat lamp for too long, and just fuck it, dude. It's just barely even worth it. Your excitement now lets you know that it's not a foot long after all. It's just ketchup-y bread with a little fucking meat in the middle. You slide that bitch down, you honk off the end. Now you got a proper hot dog. But it ain't no fucking foot long. So, that's what this show is. A hocked off chunk of bread. No, it's the good bits. With the... it's okay. It's got a little ketchup in there. Makes it tolerable. Some mustard. Some relish. What do you do? What's even available? There's no relish at fucking school hot dogs. School hot dog ain't got no fucking relish. Maybe a packet. Maybe a packet of that fucking shit that's not really relish. It's more like squirty shit with maybe some pickle juicy chunks in there. Maybe. You know? Yeah. Anyway, good luck out there. Take care. Don't dye your hair. Breaks the split ends. I gotta clean up a bunch of cat puke, dude. This fucking sucks. All right, bye. I have punishments to go through. Okay. I got punishments. I better get real fucking ripped and see them not as a punishment. This cat is old. She is great. I just tried to put like the TV dinner thing below her, right? So I just tried to like slide the TV thing. And then she kept moving around and I was like, no, puke in the tray. Oh man. And then the tray tipped over. When she was puking on this, I put that there and then it tipped over a little bit. So I got a little pool here and pool there. And then she puked a little pool there, but I didn't get my green screen though. So that's good. But to show a bunch of puke, I'm fucking clean up now. So it is what it is. Let's go. Let's go. It's yellow gloves time. I'm gonna do some Juno Birch action here. I'm gonna alien up. Is that a good side reference out of nowhere? That's good. Thank you. All right. Lace eye. Alright, we're out of here. That's it, lace eye. I didn't fucking like make any Islamophobic statements today. I didn't you know, any of that. We did talk about a Ouija gun though. Ouija gun was relevant today, so that's good. Alright. But anyway, that's about it. That's it. Get out of here. Go fucking Magic Man, Taki, Ouija. Nobody cares, Charles. Get out of my head, Charles. Nobody cares. Denims. Get out of my head, Denims. Who did I vote for? I voted for cats not puking on. Is your stomach moving? Please, dear God. Oh, it's just because you're meowing? Are you sure? Are you also gonna donk a tonk right here? You're just gonna fuck up. You're just gonna here. If I pick you up, will you puke? Will you puke? Will you puke, Nene? Nene, will you puke? You're gonna puke? She's a cat. You also gonna puke? She's very mad. Okay, I gotta go, folks. Have a good one. Bye. See ya. Bye. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, fuck off. Started with one, end with one. Did you enjoy the sounds of nature? Yeah, so do other old, decrepit, shitty, old. What happened in your personal life today, Spit? It doesn't matter. Nothing. It's like this cat licking its anus. Nothing. Nothing. Just regular lickery, you know? Just swathing around. Why haven't I ended the show yet? Why haven't you? Get out of here, bye. Go. Fuck off, bye. Hi, bye. Hi, have a good one, bye. Nobody cares. Hashtag fucking leave. Why are you still here? Why am I still here? Why are you still here? You can go now. It's abusive. Blah, blah, blah. I've already made all the shticks. That shtick is boring too. They're all stupid. Okay. Don't put the headphones in the puke. I gotta go clean some fucking cat puke. Have a good one. Bye, folks. Bye. Why are you still here? Go, leave. I'll force you to leave then. See, I have the power. I have the power here. This is where I have power. All right. Am I done with my fantasy? It's done with fantasy time? Okay. See ya. Oh.